up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their throne. Checking the charts with your AI, up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, checking the charts, midnight glory. Sanctuary in all its blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, relentless fight, push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, y'all? Good morning. Hey, what's up, y'all? Good morning, friends. How goes it? How goes it? All right, check one, check two. We're good. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. All right, we're good. We're good. Yeah, looks kind of good, I guess. Hi. Hello. Hi, how are you? Good morning, y'all. All right. Howdy, friends. Did you know that traders who press the like button are 75% more likely to have a satisfying sex life? I heard it was 80%, but that's a very solid fact. You guys must press the like button. Good morning, Slick Rick. What's up? Simon Dean. What's up? Content Hunter. What's up, Trevor? Blue Can IE Trader. Simon Fraser. Cyril Clint. Indoor. Me, Zaner, fresh pot from reset with mom's credit card. Let's go. Mom would be proud. ICT, NGL, Ethan, Vij, Wilbur Traders, Maddie Ice, aka Mr. MHP. Let's go. Yeah, I grabbed the MHP last night just in 2 accounts. It was $3,500 quickie. Yeah, last night was pretty chill. OG MHP. Did y'all play last night? I went to pub trivia night with some friends. I'm sitting there in the middle of pub trivia and I'm like, I just happened to open up my phone. I didn't set alarms, I didn't set trades, nothing. I happened to open up my phone right about maybe like 7:30, give or take my time, and the market had just like collapsed really quick and rallied back up and then started selling again. I'm looking at it, I'm like, whoa. So I log in the Discord, check the bot, I'm looking at the MHP OG classic numbers, and I look at the new model, I'm like, which is the closest? Fell right to MHP. Loaded up in just 2 accounts. I had time to grab in 2 accounts. I was gonna do it in a couple more, but 23,381 right on the nose. And that was it. And then I grabbed that long, and probably like 20 minutes later, closed that bad boy out. Simple and clean. Repping. What's up, Heather Turnage over here? She says she's repping the old ladies and hitting the like button. Appreciate that. We're all, hey, we're all young here. That's all I gotta say. You like me, Heather, in the MFFU swag? That's what you say right here. I gotta rep. It helps with my t-shirt rotation. I don't have to. you know, I have this thing where I have basically like 10 of the same shirt in like 4 different colors. So 10 of each color almost, I feel like. I've got my V-neck shirt. I've got like white ones, dark gray ones, brown ones, black ones, and blue ones. Okay, like 5 different colors. So I basically just like a certain shirt, and that way I don't have to do laundry as often. I just buy a bunch of different versions of it. And this is my one non V-neck shirt that I wear on the stream. It's my Fun of Futures. A lot of my shirts, I don't know if they'd be stream appropriate. Like a lot of my t-shirts are just like gory, demonic looking band t-shirts. So I don't know if my Fun of Futures would like me wearing like, you know, death metal t-shirts or whatever when I go on the stream. So I dress as moderately normal as I can in my t-shirts. I actually have a pretty good style, I think, but my t-shirts that I've collected over the years, something I'd wear on the stream, or like t-shirts in general, I don't really have too many. They're all mostly concert shirts. Not super appropriate for work, I would say. But this is my one item, and I actually like the quality of the shirt. My funded did not skimp on buying decent looking swag. It's like quality, like sturdy shirt, you know. In it. What's up, guys? What's up, Tradey? What's up, Mr. AI Learner? What's up, everybody else? Jury, Sub-Zero Content, Lucas, Derek, Robert Henry, Real Gamma. Hey, Gamma, what's up, man? Good morning, brother. Okay, MHP bounce was juicy last night. Ooh, it was super juicy. I jumped in right out the get-go on that bad boy. As quick as I could maneuver, I jumped in and grabbed 2 contracts, 2 accounts. That's it. Super quick. Got my 2,000, called it. Or 1,800, whatever. Super simple day. At MHP overnight, 381. I mean, God, it fell right to the penny. That was so dope. Even after the first bounce here to there, and then I was just like, oh, I think I tuned in right about here, middle of pub trivia. We're chilling. Our team got like 4th place, by the way. Not too bad. I'll just shout. We're pretty darn good, but you know, it wasn't first. We always like mess up on some of the pop culture question, like songs and stuff. Pop music, we get a lot of it, but we tend to not get all of it. Like we were 1 point away from, you know, when it's like play the lyrics and like what's the song? It was like Rapture by Blondie, and I was like, oh, it's Blondie, and everybody's like, yeah, that's right. What's the song? And I'm like, I can like imagine the video. Forgot the damn song name. So, but anywho, that was the easier ones, but the harder ones, like pop, like if you listen to the radio in the last 5 years and there's songs about it, and I can know any of that stuff. I don't listen to the radio. I don't go anywhere in the mornings. I don't commute to work, so I don't ever turn the radio on. So I don't know what's popular now. Any of the like the last 5 years of pop artists, I would know 0 of them. Okay, so here we go. Like I came in here, it's like 7:30 my time, give or take, something like that. Chilling at the bar, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, what just happened? I don't know what happened here at 9:03. You guys tell me. 19:03 Central. So that's 8 o'clock Eastern. I was looking for the news. I couldn't see anything. This is like Japan Open area. Did anything happen to make this? Did anybody say something? Tariff stuff? What causes? Trump fired Cook. Oh, and that made the market move around. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, well, that was good to know. This is how much I didn't really care about the news. I was like, whatever's happening is probably just a small thing. Market dipped, came up to there, then sold pretty hard and was like consolidating there. It literally gave you like an alley-oop. You didn't have to think about it. Market literally 381 was hedge pressure, or 383, something like that right here. And it's literally just sitting there for a while, and then it gave like a green candle and a dip. I think it was like right here, and I was like, whatever, let me grab 2 contracts. Blip. Got my 40 whatever points, and then closed out. Super clean, super simple, easy way to start the day. somewhat ahead. I like the feeling of that. It's always good. What's up, everybody? Don't forget to smash the like button. We're doing giveaways today, friends. Let's get our numbers back up to 1,000. We'll do a Tradeify straight to fund it, but like every day, we'll do awesome giveaways every day. On the growth to 40K subs. Super excited about that. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning, friends. Don't forget about the like button. All pop music sounds like AI right now. Right, and all AI music sounds awesome in our stream. So that's pretty much what it is. I see there's a couple other new entries that have hit the entry list recently, and I think that like even when we don't have a songwriting contest, we're always gonna be having songs. It's the funniest thing in the world to wake up and just have like a new song every day to play. There's all kind of prop account giveaway songs Simon Fraser made. Futures in My Hands or one of those. I Love Nasdaq Wild Swings by Mark Easy. Tiny P&L by Tech Trader. I haven't even listened to it, but just seeing the gift that's with it, I'm sure it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to fire this bad boy up at some point today. All these other ones. EDM dubstep one. I think we listened to this one. Oh, and even Slacks wrote something. That'd be funny. So this continues in the afternoon. We'll be playing some of the songs and continuing to vote on them. Oh. Funded X gave you your account within 2 hours. It did go a long way. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. All right, guys. So what we got going on today in the prop space world? Let me tell you guys what's going on with our partners here. We currently have a if you use our code with Tradeify, you get 30% off of all Tradeify accounts. This is pretty much like one of the better deals that they've got. Currently, right now, if you enter My Funded Futures 1 billion giveaway, what they're giving away is 20,000 50K accounts for $1. You go to mffu.com/billion, and you can just basically register for this. 20,000 people will get a 50K core account for $1. That's it. What an amazing promotion. $1 for an account. I mean, you're practically going to win that. Odds are, for 20,000 traders, the odds are pretty high. They don't got 20,000 people watch their show. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they get like 10,000. So the odds are extremely high that all of you should be winning that, hopefully. We'll see, though. I mean, they promote it pretty heavy. That promotion alone got their channel like 8,000 subscribers. I turned my head. They were like at like 18,000. They just passed 20,000. Now I'm looking at it. They're almost like at 30,000 now. Maybe even getting there. So that's a pretty smart thing. Maybe I should give away $1 billion worth of something. All right, guys, empty your pockets. Let's load up the bowl. We need to get $1 billion. Something that's a good giveaway. That'll get some numbers. So Slacks will be passing around the donation dish. Just put whatever change in your pockets in the bowl. We'll do a big giveaway. The Pogo sale still going on ETF, which is till August 29th. Pass one, get one, which is awesome. They also have their 80% off of all their non-fast tracks. So, you know, the static is really what I think shines at that company. Static account is really nice. No trailing drawdown, no end of the day drawdown. It's just a buffer out the door, and it's a fat static, which is why I like working with them on that account. Nobody has a fat stack. All the stacks are usually like thin and crummy. But you can get 80% off of that. And then if you pass one, you get one free. It's pretty nice. Take profit, 40% off. Still going on there. Actually, yeah. And actually I had Apex reach out to me last night. So just letting you guys know, we've Apex on the screen, and I've been like recently being like, maybe Apex is, I don't know if they have an affiliate program anymore. Who knows what's going on? We'll probably be looking for a partner that really wants to work with us. And then Apex actually reached out and they were like, hey man, let's meet up and chat. So I might be getting some cool Apex deals going or something. Y'all really like Apex a lot. We don't really talk about, we talk about our partners here. So if we partner up with those guys, we might be getting some Apex giveaways. Who knows? Whatever. We'll see what we end up doing. But if you guys like, I've been asking y'all who y'all like for that top slot. We have 6 slots open, and the one that's Apex, the last one. So we'll see what blossoms out at the donation bucket. Yeah, we'll passing the donation dish around. But all right, so Trump fired Cook. This is what we saw. I don't think that really means too much for the overall market. Durable goods came out this morning, I think. Let's double check. So let me make sure I get my news right. So Trump fired. Let me go back. Trump says he has fired Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook on Monday night. So my question is, as far as the power goes, you guys might be able to tell me more than I would know. What power does the president have to fire anyone in the Fed as well as the Fed chair? I thought these were, they appoint them, but are they, I thought that the Fed chair was, again, I don't know. It's been so long since I've explored thinking this. You should, isn't it an unfireable position? I'm not really sure. Isn't it supposed to be you can appoint them, but you can't fire them, kind of like Supreme Court justices? Like I said, I wouldn't know. But is he within power to do so, or is it? And who can he fire? And is it like, are they in a heated debate right now? He shouldn't be able to. He said he shouldn't. He signed the Constitution. Maybe they break a law. Oh, okay. He shouldn't be able to. He's getting rid of. Can impeach them if they were bad, but Trump just being Trump. He can't fire the Fed chair. He just thinks he can do anything. He can fire with cause. Okay, guys. All right, link again for MFFU, mffu.com/billion. Billion, no S. Sorry. /billion. And that's how you sign up for it. Remind me, I got to sign up for it. I'll go get a $1 account. It'll become fun. A trade that Nightwick candle. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. You can remove for cause and not fire. This does make sense. This is what I thought. My man, the people don't do business with Apex and they give people a response on why they're banned from eval purchasing and they refuse to give people a response. Yeah. So this is my, my question, you guys. I ask y'all in this last slot on the screen. Who would you like us to work with? I'll let you guys pick. There's about, right now, 5 companies that are asking us to partner with them. And we are not going to be like every other, person out there that's like, here's my list of 40 codes, pick your favorite affiliate and go. We're like, no, we're going to work with, us being one of the biggest brands in the space. We're going to work with 6 solid partners. That's all I have capacity for. It gives us about room for like 1 giveaway a day for 1 company. Like, who would you guys like us to work with and why? Like, I need a good value prop, like a good reason to have the account. The reason Apex would be good is because they have a unique type of account that makes them stand out. All the partners have a unique account. I don't want like a bunch of, carryovers. Like a lot of the prop firms are clones of each other. There's no reason for me to have a partner on there that gets completely, overshadowed by another partner. Then it's just a wasted opportunity there. But what's something that has a unique account that stands out, or a unique reason to be that stands out? Like something that y'all like. Anyone but Apex. Y'all are not a fan of Apex. Duly noted. Y'all, I'm telling you guys, there's about, like I said, there's kind of a, as I've been making it known that we're looking to put somebody on there. What's interesting is that we are, in a somewhat like I guess bidding war, I guess, for that partner slot. It's crazy. This is how I guess influential you guys have become as a community. People are sort of like, you know, you guys are, they're all like, people are like, you guys are famous in the space now. Y'all are like the giveaway stream. Everybody knows it. You know, and we'd like to get, you know, work with you guys and blah, blah, blah. So it's not me, it's y'all. Y'all are the power here. FTMO or 5%ers. These are ones you guys like. Community is kind of split down the middle for Apex. That's kind of sucky to hear. Well, okay. Well, all like notes taken. Well, no, I'm asking you guys. So I'm asking you guys. To me, it's gonna be something that's beneficial to y'all, and I'm in the boat of something that's beneficial to you guys, and that's why I'm gonna let y'all tell me what y'all like. Post a poll to get numbers from the group. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do that. Yeah, for me, my job is to make sure that it's a firm that's gonna like listen to y'all and, you know, prioritize customer needs in subjective roles. I'm not a big fan of, you know, straightforward. You know, I'm not gonna stand behind something I don't believe in. Something that has a unique offering, right? There's a unique type of an account. Like they have something that makes them stand out. That gives them a reason to be here. And then, you know, deals, giveaway accounts, things like that, promotional offers, you know, flash sales for just us, things like that. You know, the standard fare. But maybe we'll do a vote in the afternoon. I'll let you guys pick. If y'all come in the afternoon, we'll do like a poll because I want to see what you guys would utilize the most, and y'all would tell me. A lot of good firms out there. Problem is to just there, we could get a code for another firm, and then all of a sudden you guys would, you know, like 99% of you would use their competitor versus that, and then just sits there and does nothing, and it wouldn't serve them or serve us, you know, in either way. So we want a strong partner. Remember, we're pretty big, so we can partner with the biggest ones out there. I've spoken with Apex, I've spoken with Funding Pips, I've spoken with which all the big ones, and they're all like, yeah, we'd love to work with you guys. So y'all just, I'll let y'all pick. I'm gonna kind of stand as close as I can to my limit of 6. That way it just stays tight. I don't want to be like some professional marketer with like my own website promoting prop firms and all that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what everybody out there is doing. I just want to give my community a strong experience so we could stand behind. And then as we grow, anytime there's problems and stuff, they know that they're going to listen to us just like they did at Funded Next, and really work with, you know, making sure you guys are taken care of, like white glove service. That's literally what I go in there with. I'm like, how are you guys going to white glove service my guys if shit hits the fan and there's a blow up on social media? Who do I talk to get their stuff solved first? You know, I should work with the Rocket Scooter pretty good. Heard about those guys. Sound like a bunch of nerds, to be honest. Can you won the Funded Next eval yesterday? Already sent the YouTube screenshot email when I received the mail. Our giveaway team takes care of all of that. Probably just get with them. Usually takes about a day or so to get back from them. This annoying sideways market? No. Well, you know, we've been kind of feeding to a lower bid, and, you know, we were talking about this yesterday. You know, VIX was hugging that key support level that, you know, you don't want VIX to hug if the market's going to stay bullish. We call it the triple B, or the contango midpoint is the reality, or the actual name for it is the contango or backwardation midpoint. It's a mouthful, so it's called it triple B. And this is, in this instance, contango midpoint. 1692 on VIX futures, and it's going to stay 1692 until the third Wednesday of next month, and or Tuesday before that. We'll flip it over to the new number. And as long as VIX stays above here, the market's going to be sideways choppy and over responsive to catalysts or events, as we teach you guys this in the VIX class. Remember, I tell you VIX is above triple B, the market's going to move on the biggest nonsense ever. Trump firing somebody in the Fed. What's that going to do? Nothing. That's stupid news. That doesn't do anything. So the market just moved down and came back to where it was. We call that a non-event. Anytime the market moves somewhere and returns to where it started, it means it didn't really have an effect on the market. So the market was already trying to trim down, and then this sort of stimulated the move, but then it got back to what it wanted to do. It was sell off a little bit. So this is something that we do see a lot when VIX is above triple B, and NASDAQ just dropped 100 points. The S&P dropped, I think like 25, something like that points when I peeked at it. Let's see, how much was it? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, 20 and then another, actually like 30 points. And then, right? So when I tell you guys the market is sensitive to events when VIX is above that key level, even our cheat sheet we give you guys in the bootcamp teach you that. And that's why our bootcamp is the best out there, because we prepare you for these things. Things are so common and common to happen. We have handouts for them to teach you that. Let me show you guys what we're dealing with now. This is pretty important. You guys can get this handout ready just to remind you what you're supposed to do in these environments. The VIX, quote unquote, triple B, otherwise known as contango midpoint, tells you how sensitive the S&P will be to news events and catalysts, while liquidity maps detail where entries and exits. Entries and exit high volume pivots can be. The state of the VIX futures dictates how the S&P will move and modify how you enter positions. The number is calculated once a month on the Tuesday night before Wednesday morning VIX options expiration, and will last all month. Okay, so when VIX is below that number, you get a smaller daily range. Like the market doesn't really widen, it sort of gets smaller. And as VIX is above that level, you start to see that the daily range gets a lot wider. So the left side is like this, the right side is like that. The way that you're going to trade is a little different. When you're adjusting for volatility, you will notice that pivots will overshoot sometimes and undershoot sometimes in this environment. And your volume is not like a clean, easy distribution. It's sort of like this kind of jagged mess. When VIX is in decay below your contango midpoint, it means you overpriced volatility. And when you realize that month it was baking in too much volatility that wasn't there, you tend to have a nice clean volume distribution, high volume pivot, like a peak at the pivot, and usually rock solid right on the edge with very little overshoot. We're in the pivot over here. What's up, DJ Bo? What's up, man? Yo, guys, hit that like button while we're waiting. Speaking of, I love that song. We'll play that in a minute. The VIX is above the area of key concern, which is where we are now. Trading smaller and wider around a pivot to anticipate that volatility is useful. Whereas normally I just attack the pivot kind of right there in the cleaner environment. So the dirtier environment, you have to build around a pivot. Not easy. And so it's like, if I'm my normal was like 3 contracts as an example, then instead of just throwing all 3 at a pivot, I'd throw like one slightly below, one slightly above, one slightly below, and then one near the stop. And then split it up into chunks to where I build a really solid cost basis and allow myself to hold through the chop. The idea that I have a little bit extra chop lets me know that I can split my position up and hold through some drawdown if market's chopping. Professional level position management. You guys want to get really good at doing that. We are opening flat, looks like on the S&P. We are opening flat-ish on the NASDAQ, maybe 40 points of difference. So market's been trading down. We popped up, we continue to trade down. It doesn't look good, but like I said, I'm not going to gauge this. All the indicators were bullish. It just still looks like weirdly volatile. And like I told you guys, same thing as yesterday. I'm going to kind of hold off on being aggressive in all my accounts. I'm going to do what I did yesterday, which is long in a couple of accounts and just call it. Let me see. I don't know which account I have here. Okay, this is a fresh one. Okay. I don't really want to be long. I just wanted to see if this was the one I already traded in. I had them mixed up. So this is this one right here. Do I want to be long on all signs bullish? We'll see. I'm going to start off by preemptively grabbing one long contract, one account, just to open up inside bull market. Things should be pretty solid because we're not moving that much further from yesterday. DD was like 90. We have, you know, your above monthly maps are bullish. You had pretty much everything looking solid. Charm at 570, Charm and Gamma flip. Really? And 569. Yeah, so these are basically breakpoints, right? Market's pretty much dead below that. Are you using Mad Yoda for charm flip? Is this just all the entire, like the entire options landscape, basically all of it? Yeah, so when you get that, so charm is a, if you guys understand when he says charm is a time adjustment parameter for delta hedging. It's a delta hedging adjustment. So you have two of your major delta hedging adjustments are charm and Vanna. Vanna is the sensitivity of delta to volatility, and charm is the sensitivity of delta to time. And so you'll see like anywhere between like 0 and sometimes 20%. Again, that's at extremes, but adjustments to hedging. So example is if your delta is 0.6 and you're adjusting for charm, it might go to like 0.7. If you're adjusting for Vanna, it might go to 0.8. The idea is that people would buy 20 extra shares rather than just what the delta would imply. So when you hear people say charm and Vanna, it's an adjustment to a delta hedging strategy to incorporate estimates for the time adjustment of the value and the volatility adjustment value. So people, you know, lately it's been kind of a neat exploration in the communities, the circles of people I run with, the creators in the options exposure space, to start, you know, talking about some higher order Greeks, which are essentially sensitivities of other Greeks. And the idea is what's important, if anything that modifies any delta hedging parameters, delta straight up is order flow. So when you think about delta, you're just thinking order flow. Higher the delta, the higher the shares being bought against the sold option, right? So so it's like the change of delta, and gamma is the change of delta relative to price, and you know, so you get all these extra. We talk about gamma a lot. That's the most direct effect of delta would be gamma, the quickest change in delta. But then you have other things that affect delta. Remember, the whole thing is a giant equation. So Greeks are just partial differential relationships inside of that large equation. If you guys remember your PDE class from college, you remember you have an equation with like 20 variables. You can always put one against the other, holding everything else constant, and then create a relationship. And lots of your physics, you know, constants and parameters are derived from these types of equations, you know. So similar thing. They are less important than gamma, but the importance is starting to grow as the data has become more available to people. And there are certain instances where you get these charm and Vanna levels are somewhat important because they can create a shift very quickly, or they can start a snowball rolling. So it's arguable about the severity, because it's very difficult to calculate. Again, you have to identify market makers. They're the ones that'll be hedging, by the way. Not every option will be hedged against, right? So the idea is that if you can accurately identify, it's very strong. And so that's why we're striving to build. And we build, by the way, our information is built off of the understanding of all parameters that affect the value of the option are included. So we naturally include volatility and time and all these other effects. So hedge pressure naturally will pick up charm, Vanna, and all these others that doesn't necessarily utilize them straightforward as the Greeks. We pluck out the relationships straight from the equations, the Black-Scholes equations. So when you guys hear people talk about that, they may isolate it separately. We include it. So all of our hedge pressure is accounting for every single portion of what gives value to that option. So we don't overlook a single part of the Black-Scholes equation. It's very important to include that. But you'll see a lot of people talking about that. So charm and Vanna flip levels can stimulate something if correctly identified where like dealers would be and stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, when you break negative charm, new accelerates downward. Right, and that usually, especially with the heavy hand and 0-day options, you break key charm levels on 0-day, you can cause a 0-day incident where the market just over responds on expiration day, right? Baby. How y'all doing today, guys? Smash that like button. We're gonna do it. I try to keep the math talk light though in the mornings. I'm already putting myself to sleep. So iDoc decided to make me a Starbucks. I don't know if you guys saw my Twitter. Look, check this out. We made these like English muffins, Starbucks sort of imitation sandwiches. It's like one of my favorite sandwiches, the turkey bacon there. Not because, you know, it's like the quote unquote healthy one. I don't get it because it's the quote unquote healthy one. It's like egg whites and turkey bacon and Gouda. I just get it because I like Gouda. It tastes pretty damn good. And I like the English muffin. So I don't get it because I'm like, you know, watching my diet or anything, but I get it because I like the way it tastes. So iDoc was like, let me make you a bunch of those. And then they end up being like $1 a piece. So we're like, oh, you can save like $4 a muffin. Well, I'm not high, so we're taking the shot here. For me, I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to start off the day doing. I think that with the volatility being somewhat above our contango midpoint, I just grabbed a long to bet on market being choppy, and then one account, one contract, one long. That's it. I'm already up 3,500 bucks for the day. I'm going to stay the course today. I don't think we rally and do anything, but all the signs were bullish, right? Greater market was basically bullish, and if the market dies out, then I'm not going to lose $3,500 in one contract. So this is just to hold me until I get to some greater pivot to long off of. So I'm going to take the case of, in case the market's bullish, I get something. In case the market dips to some level, I get, you know, maybe 3 accounts more. And then of course, if we dip the DD band, you know, I can have some big fun down in there. So I usually do this on days where I think the market's bullish and choppy. I'm allowing myself to play volatility. Keep it light, keep it one account, not put all my risk in all the same basket. And we'll see where we get some pockets. Nasdaq's been the one that's been a little choppier. So Nasdaq's the one that's likely to have pockets. S&P hasn't really played with liquidity pockets yet. So we won't see. Does Rockstar code include Pogo on ETF? That's correct. It does. Kevin, what's up? You have an HVAC guy at the place? Oh, very nice. How am I up 3,500? Did you miss that? Yeah, in the Discord, man. Overnight. I bought that dip. Right, that was monthly hedge pressure. I mean, this is textbook. I think like 20, 30 people in Discord were making that trade. This literally bounced to OG monthly hedge, which was right here. It was clean as shit. I was at pub trivia slamming down my second pint, and I just happened to look at the market just to see, and I saw this, and I was like, whoa, what happened there? I was like, I don't even know what happened there, but heck, if we hit MHP, I'll probably say, oh my God, we're hitting MHP. Okay, well, let me get some longs. 2 contracts, 2 accounts, 2 Nasdaq contracts, and then got my 2K and closed out. Pretty clean and simple. It's like one of our most standard pivots. MHP taps are every single time, and they're such strong pivots. Yeah, it was super easy. OG MHP. Now, somebody rose a concern about the new MHP model that said that they're finding that the MHP correlation is not lining up with strikes very well, and I'm going to investigate tonight. It's very possible I made an error, so that's why it's test data right now, and the new model may be calculating something wrong. Remember, there's a bajillion data points that go into this thing. It's very easy for me to have done something wrong, you know, correlating its features and whatever. So I'll be investigating that tonight. The new pivots are technically supposed to be more accurate. The question is more actionable. Let's see what the difference is. More accurate meaning that the idea of this is exactly where the balancing act is you're bearish below here. The point of no return is more accurate, right? So explaining what that means is that the idea is we want something that's, you know, 90% you're going to stay on the same side. And does that check check, but is this too conservative because you're not interacting with it, right? If you can't trade off of it, then, you know, it's nice to know where the limit is for a different reason, like the market physically will collapse down in here, check, but there's no trades off of it. So the newer model is a little more, it makes newer assumptions. Like I've learned more about how market making works in the last 5 years, you know? So I've applied my new assumptions to the model. And while it is really good at identifying, you know, where the break point is, and when you fall far enough, that is the catch point, but it's not necessarily actionable every day. But some days it has been, especially when we open below it, right? And so the idea is that while it's useful for something, the model is very good being useful for something. If it's not actionable, it's not necessarily going to be something you can use all the time. But the idea is it a volume pivot? Check. Is it a volume pivot? Check. Is it a volume pivot? It dies if you break it? Check. You know, these are the things you want to look for. Dies if you break it? Check. So they've been good. It's just maybe in some modes we'll have to accept the fact that it's not actionable, but it's useful information because this is utilizing something I never would have thought of 5 years ago when I made hedge pressure. So the idea is that when you break this is certain to crash. This is kind of the expectation, but the idea is that, you know, the OG monthly hedge pressure didn't make as many assumptions, and therefore it's right here. So I'm utilizing new understandings of way market makers can operate, higher order stuff. And it gives me what we believe is a more probabilistic level, meaning that this could be like 95 plus. That's the perception, is that this is a 95 plus pivot, not just 90%er. This is like pretty much every time sort of thing. We think the probability is better, and that's what I'm trying to test and see. So we might actually utilize this as a new piece of information rather than a second hedge pressure model if it's not as actionable. The idea is you just want to know where the market breaks apart. That's really the point. Actionability is sort of random, and comparing them side by side, it's going to take a year of data to see which one's more actionable. You know, it's hard to just take a small set of data and be like, all right, this is more actionable than that one. In reality, you can imagine them as two different hedging models. There's one that's utilizing something different on top of the original estimate. So this is a less conservative estimate. The other one's a more conservative estimate, which means it's incorporating more possibilities into it. But the drawdown is it's likely to be a wider sort of range. So you might not interact with it that much. But is that useful, right? Is that the real, the really real point of no return that can cause even something worse? Yo, what's up? Hey. So the thing was really tasty.
It was?
Here's one thing though.
What?
The Canadian bacon. Overcooked.
Turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon. Probably because we cooked it and then we microwaved it.
Okay.
Maybe we halfway cook it.
Okay. So instead of 18 minutes, just 9 minutes.
This is 1 minute in the microwave.
Dry.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's really tasty.
Kind of sucks though, because there's 6 sandwiches in there with that bacon in it.
Take the bacon out. I'm gonna microwave the sandwich. Put the bacon in.
Okay, try that tomorrow. See if... I did notice though that yesterday when I ate a little bit of the bacon, it was kind of dry. So I might have overcooked it in the oven. I did what the instruction told me to do.
What you got there?
Do you remember on Saturday we went to that donut shop?
Yeah.
And I got Vietnamese coffee. So I've been drinking a little bit and then adding a lot more ice, and then drinking a little bit and add more ice. Drinking a little bit and then add like more ice. So it's
That's
like
lowering the effectiveness of the coffee.
well, no, it was really strong.
Oh,
and
yeah,
sweet,
Vietnamese coffee is really strong.
It's like an infinite coffee glitch, guys.
Infinite coffee glitch.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that soup that's been soup for 100 years. That place. I don't know which country that's in.
Oh, and they keep adding water to the base.
Yeah, like that 200-year-old soup or whatever. They keep adding they add water to it, and it's the same soup that's been cooking forever. Oh yeah. Infinite soup glitch.
Yeah.
Would you guys eat 200-year-old soup that's just a big vat of soup that they just keep serving out of and adding?
Where am I?
Is it Thailand, right?
Where am I Asian? So you eat century egg. I eat century egg. You should be able to eat 1,000-year-old soup. Should be fine.
Is century egg really a century old?
Yeah, it's actually interesting looking. They're black.
Blech.
What?
Blech.
Yeah, but okay, it is acquired taste. I mean, you'd rather eat oysters than century.
Blech.
But they taste the best in congee.
That's just black egg. All right, that's not sound good. You know, we had this conversation.
What?
Blue egg is from blue chicken.
Yeah.
Black egg is from rotten egg. That's not from a black chicken.
It really, honestly, it kind of is rotten egg. My Asians in there, you know what I'm talking about.
What?
Yeah, I'm good on 1,000-year-old soup.
No, I'm good.
How's that racist? Well, why do you have to turn all conversation?
See, brown eggs come from brown chickens. White eggs come from white chickens, and black eggs are just
come from preservation.
They're not from black chickens, because we talked about the conversation yesterday. The color of the egg is the color of the chicken. That's what we learned.
Yeah.
And then, but the century egg is like a black green looking thing.
Yeah.
It's like preserved with salt or something and buried in the snow for 100 years.
No, we don't.
I don't know. I'm mixing up.
Dirt.
Is it dirt?
Yeah.
It's like preserved rotten egg. I don't know if it's rotten, but
it's so good though. I don't know why. Maybe because I grew up eating it.
Yeah, it's like a delicacy.
Yeah.
I've seen it and I just go, what?
I eat weird stuff, just like fried ants and.
We ate ants the other day. You ate ants the other day.
I ate ants. Let me correct you.
We went to a Michelin star restaurant. Ant and grasshopper powder was on the menu.
The way that he described it didn't make me. I didn't even realize it was grasshopper powder. Okay. Bye.
Oh, bye. Mark it up in 3 minutes, guys. Y'all get ready. I'll have to try it sometime. I won't be such a wuss about it.
Good luck.
Preserved egg. This place in Memphis that uses 100-year-old grease to cook their burgers in. I mean, I'm cool with that. I mean, it might make the burger have some extra flavor. You're Asian and you don't like century egg. LOL, Tony. Try it. It tastes like shit. Might make you sick, but it's kind of tasty for half a second. I'm okay with that. I'm adventurous. I'll try it. I can answer every time I have joined the live. You sound like a genius. How difficult is to understand your trading platform? How honestly worth it? Tired of losing. Guys, answer for Max. The bootcamp is very simple. It's designed for beginners to learn, and it's as simple as here's a level. Here's the volume. I log at volume, and all the artistry goes into position sizing. It's not complicated what we do. It's identifying volume pivots. And it only, like, the bootcamp's only 20 days long, but probably within the first week or so, it's easy to pick up what we do. Trading's really hard, obviously, in general, but our stuff is probably one of the simplest approaches out there. There's not a lot of indicators. You're not changing time frames. You're not using millions of types of confluence. I use one indicator set at the bottom, and the algo identifies pivots to trade on. It's pretty much it. So thank you for saying I sound like a genius. It says you don't have to be like super gifted to be good at trading. It's more of a mental thing that really, anybody can sort of learn to get good at over time. Doesn't require like you to be like a freaking math guru or something. Volume is key. We identify volume and trade from pivot to pivot. Right now, I'm taking a one contract, one long, one account on a gamble to fill the gap out the door. The reason I'm doing that, there's 40 points of space to fill the gap. I'm keeping this very light just to kind of open up the day. And speaking of, let me make sure I got my Tradeify loaded up here. Oops, I forgot. I always got to keep logging into these things. Oh, crap. My phone, I forgot to log into that. Oh, well, run out of time. Let's load it up, baby. Okay. Just observe at the open. Max, just take a look at what we do at the open. Okay, I'm looking to fill the gap just to kind of run up at the open. Let's see if I get look. So right now, in about 30 seconds, I'm gonna have pivots populate, and it's gonna kind of give me what. First and foremost, I've got 470 is identified as support, and now resistance. Oh damn. Okay, it's flip flopping, but again at the open of the session, it's gonna flip flop a little bit. So we gotta make sure we kind of get the whole identifying portion of this. I don't like that we went up 20 and dropped 20. So one contract, one account, keep the risk light. That's all I'm doing. I still have puts in case the market does die out, which is why I'm still like eager to kind of take a long one account. Let me try one more. Just one more on one account till I get my liquidity pockets going. All right. Got a minute or so till these bad boys pop up. Okay, bull long up, nice and pretty on the S&P, looking solid there. NASDAQ, clean as shit. Okay, we have bear zone top. Let's see what DD has. Illiquidity pockets are crazy. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go for the gap fill. That's all I wanted to see. Gap fill pretty solid there. Okay. I'm going to take profit on that. I'm going to hang on to one of these Find a Next accounts just to go. I just wanted to fill the gap and see. So NASDAQ is it's a really weird setup, these IPs. All right. And so IPs aren't the most fun to kind of like play in. So here's what, Max, you're asking about this. So here's what we do. Number one is NASDAQ resilience is still less than 0. S&P is fine. So because of that, this white box for NASDAQ is likely to be pulling back a little bit. That's why I just closed out for profit. S&P is sort of stable. It's flat and choppy, so I'm not going to really trust much. If we do approach there, I'm going to chase along from 520 to 60 as a nice clean long pivot in this account one more time. So this says support, this says support. So if we pass into there, I'm going to take that trade on the breakout. I still have my one contract long that I got in my Fund Index. I'm holding on to it. So I'm now long just one in one account. Like I said, splitting my risk, keeping it light. This is EST. So if it just passes through, I hold all the way till there, till 560. It's basically it. And again, it's not the strongest bull setup, but S&P res is good. So S&P is good with the bull long up too. Open support 1A to next resistance. There really is nothing on the S&P, which is actually lovely to see. Worst case scenario, you guys know the drill. We know how this all setup works. I'm going to just take one contract and one account, which I'm long in my Fund Index, and I've got all the tools in the world right here to take a couple more and like, 3 through whatever. Maybe I'll do like 3 more here. So longing it open is, okay, let me start over. I did this in 2 accounts. I took profit in one, holding one as a runner. Down here, I'll do 3 to 4, build around here, and then the rest I'll do like 8 to 10. I'll do majority of my accounts here. So long. That's it. So people are answering your question, Max, that they're saying you should do it. People are saying you should do it. You should do the boot camp. Take the plunge and learn our technique. It's not too complicated. It's actually just identifying high volume pivots and position management, which is really the art form of what we teach, is position and risk management. Okay, let's see if we get anything here. On NASDAQ is sort of going to be like playing weird again. Open is the pivot when res is good, and close is also pivot if res is good, but entering into pocket is one of the better setups. And what I might actually do is so I only have a few options today. If we enter into here, it's an automatic push up. Okay, and then so DD ratio is solid. S&P is above MHP, that's solid. And then we're gonna do monthly maps on Qs really quick just to double check that nothing's alarming. Shouldn't be too drastic of a change, but we're still on the edge right here. So this is on the edge of a bull up move, which is good. All right, maybe I'll grab one more long and one more account and find it next. Let me get ready to do that. I have an account that's really close to one of my targets I need to get to, so let me just grab that one too. Monthly map looks good there. The monthly map is a 3-month projection that looks 3 months into the future to see how the options are distributed. And S&P is bullish, Nasdaq's bullish. So greater market's all bullish today, guys. So nothing's bad. VIX is still kind of in that blah state, but we'll see if VIX kind of like turns out. VIX below triple B is going to be great, at least for today. Today's probably a good up day. I'm feeling it. Especially maybe NASDAQ. So EST would be great. But if resilience starts to tank, then it might actually pull back a little bit. I just have one of my accounts needs to make like 600 bucks and I'm good. Features, let me do this. Let me double check. How much do you need to make? 30, hold on, nope. Oh, okay, yeah. All right. Resilience is just flip-flopped. If this market turns around and sells off today, it's gonna be careful here. All right, do I want to try one more time at the same place? Sure, why not? Now, resilience is negative though, but I'm going to take one contract, one account again in my Tradeify, just the same when I start off with the morning, just to bet that the flip-floppy nature of resilience is going to sort of stabilize. It's not the best bet, but again, keeping it light. On the 1A trade, keeping it light. And if the market falls, I take a loss. I'm absolutely fine with that. Number one, I got my puts that are gonna pay out. The market does collapse out, which is totally fine. And then I've got plenty of juice left in my accounts to play on. So I've got really strong pivots down here. The ideal setups today, if I do get them, are going to be equivalent pivots. Guys, do me a favor, smash that like button really quick. Y'all get that, hit that thing. Can y'all chew on that thing? Do y'all watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia? If you watch the finale of the latest season, they were parodying the Hawk Chua girl, and they had a girl named Cock Chua, and she was like, I don't know if y'all saw Cock Chua. Frank was obsessed with her. He was like, man, she mangled it up. She mangled it up a bit. It's like a little sword out there. The Cock Chua. You give it the little on that thing. You chew on that thing. No. So as topical as that joke is, I don't know how, if somebody watches it 5 years from now, they'll understand how great that joke is, but anyways, y'all like that thing if y'all can. Did I buy puts? No, I just bought so no, I'm using, no, I'm not going theta neutral. I'm not doing spreads or anything. Counter spreads or anything like that. No, I just straight up on a certain signal, I buy puts over a specific amount of time just to hedge over a period. Like I've just got puts at a specific level that if the market crashes, it's likely to fall to. And that's basically how I'm doing my hedging. So that way I can continue to long the market like this and put some risk on the table, and if the market crashes, I'm absolutely fine to get a pretty decent payout. So I did take longs at the open. Currently I'm long in just 3 accounts right now, 2 funded next, and this one in Tradeify. And again, when you have flat days, I tell you guys resilience is going to be choppy and weird. I don't necessarily trust it as a leading indicator much. As a flat day when you're less than 1 strike distance between open and close, I kind of just still stay the course. So what I do to respond is just take trades at the level and then just, keep it small. Okay. Yeah, that episode was actually really funny. They called it, so it was, Hawk Tua, but it was Cock Chua. and her thing was like grinding with her teeth. You grind on that thing. You chew on that thing. No, don't chew on that thing. So the new Sunny season was pretty good. Alrighty, so one of my accounts just needs to make like $600, something like that, and then that's it. So I'm trying to top that one off. So we get EST from Bear Zone Bull Zone. I will obviously play the song as always. We always got to get that song going. Oh, wait. All right, there's my $600. Done. Took profit. EST from there to there. Arby's trade. Holding through another 40 points. We're going to 560. My bad, guys. My bad. Let's do it all the way up. Break in, break in, break in.
Data screams beneath the screen. Artificial minds run lean. Rocket scooter takes the wheel. The truth in charts is raw and
Come on, bull market. Let's go. Hang in there. Don't be crazy today.
crew through lows and highs. Off MHP and DD lines. We ride it up to the exit sign.
Although there is no support to blow off of here, this is a bad place to put a fan. But I'll honor with the whoosh fan just because we want one. This is not really the best. 1As are not really the best.
Every single time we take the trade, we don't rocket.
But the fan from here does make a lot of sense. And I'd close out at 560. I wouldn't aim for more. Fingers crossed on that. So I did take profit on this one account. I just needed to make $600 to get the target. It's all the target I'm looking for. If we press into here, it's good. So I'm not taking too much risk. I'm keeping it light today. I'm debating on if I want like a more zoomed in shot. When I zoom out like that, you can see like the skull lamp though. Or come on. See, I said this is not the strongest in here. I'd like to. We need to get up here. Get up there. Get up there. Tate. I woke up your baby. Man, I'm sorry. I have the volume turned all the way up for the boot camp. All right, guys, it's almost giveaway time. We're gonna do giveaways sporadically throughout the morning now too. Make it a little bit easier. We'll do it like 10 o'clock now. Don't pull back today. I hate choppy days too. So that's why I keep it light so I can hold through whatever chop, right? See, I told you 1As are weak pivots. I know we want the bear zone tap because this is the breakthrough, but it's certainly not having a good time, which is fine. If the market does fall out, I'm totally okay with grabbing dips at the bottom. So this is yesterday's support, this 382 level. The fact that we're tapping this a second time. See how the market's just bouncing here? I don't think we're going to sell off today. Everything feels pretty normal. Let me double check. Just slightly volatile, right? Nvidia's sort of flat to okay. Apple's sort of bad. Amazon flat to okay. They're all on the edge here. Monthly hedge push for edge. Microsoft actually bearish. Meta actually bearish. Tesla bullish. Tesla's been the better one of all the bigger companies. Google is okay, bullish. Google okay, bullish. So not everything's terrible. So I'm just gonna hold through with this one contract. If I can get the pump all the way to 360, I'm cool. Like I said, just holding through it. I haven't been really adding too much risk to the table, but we'll see. This is not, remember, illiquidity pockets can be violent. So there is no support until 382 if it does fall. So if I'll take $800 loss on this one, I totally will. And S&P has a little bit more sort of kind of wiggle room here. The S&P has all the good, delicious whooshiness down in here. Guys, do me a favor. Today's Tradeify giveaway is going to be a Twitter thing. So let's get our views up to 1,000. Here is the hold on. Here is the tweet. And it remind me today, I need to do the giveaway from that at last Twitter one where Grok screwed up. So you guys do me a favor. Here's the thing. We get our views up to 1,000. We'll do the straight to funny giveaway. All right. Looks like we are pulling back a little bit. Just a little bit, which is a good deal. Okay. Let's chill on this. Like I said, I can sort of just... This is the one that was up like 400 earlier. There is no pivot right here. Nothing to play off of. I'm just sort of like holding through it just to see what I get. I'm not buying the dip either. I've got this account and my one funded X account just chilling. Holding on to those just to see if anything I can kind of... Maybe I'll cut this out. Maybe $1,000 loss. And wait. The other account, one of them is up 700. I need to update the screenshot, but basically everything is sort of just flat-ish right now. Did this account? No, this account's not hitting stop loss. They're all still good. I'm gonna give it about $1,000 of downside risk, and then I'll rotate this one in later. So essentially, what I'm doing is I'm just basically doing this today. I've got 1 to 2 accounts like up in here, like cycling through those. I'll do, 3 to 4 or accounts 1 and 2 here, accounts maybe 3, 4, and 5 there, and accounts like 6 through 10 there, something like that. All right, let me trim that out. I closed that one down, and I'll close this one down, and just kind of okay. So these are stop loss now. The total haul for the day. Let me update the picture for y'all. So I'm going to rotate in a little bit as the market moves lower, which is totally fine. I'd be happy to see that. So here's the total. One of the accounts from the funded X at the top, and I didn't load up my MyFunded, but that's okay. I probably should be trading anyways today. This one hit profit target, which is good. This one's ready for payout. These guys are the winners. These are the 2 losers so far. So inside of here, just this crazy choppiness. What I'm going to do is I'm going to now play the pocket. That's all I want to do here. And if it chops up here, well, I'm just going to cry myself to sleep because that'd be crazy. But here and here. So let me rotate in a different account. We'll come back to you later, sir. You're up. You're up to bat. All right. I'm gonna go wait. What up, Danny Blue? What's up? What's up? What's up? You guys help me out if y'all can retweet and post on this thing. We'll do our Tradeify straight to fund, and we'd like you guys to help us out. Get our views up to 1,000. We'll be good here. And watch this just fly up and then just be like, the dumbest thing ever. There's no real strong pivots here. Obviously, like nothing, this is all B setup, so let me double check VIX. Like everything in my brain is telling me it's going to rally, but I don't really have a good pivot to play off of. I'm okay with what I have so far. I mean, this is definitely a green day, but it would be nice to get these really solid pivots down here. Res is negative and solid negative, so it's not like I'm really like excited to be bearish, to be bullish. Nasdaq's pretty nasty at -50, so it might actually sell today. And the caution is that we are in an illiquidity pocket when they're flip-flopped with negative res. Nasdaq could very well just dump today, and I'm kind of glad I exited when I did, and I'm not going to chase this. This could be a very solid bull trap building up. And so, again, flat choppy days can be a little misleading down in here, but this can immediately just tank. Volatility is there for that to happen, so I'm okay with grabbing the dip if I can find it. 82 is our level from earlier. Nasdaq has really strong pivots down in here. Again, like always, we know that my A plus is all stack up down in here. If we do somehow sell off today, this will be rock solid trades across the board. So I don't normally short when res is negative, but I am glad I did take a loss because I am out of the way of this. There is no solid long support pivot here. And honestly, this is a bad sign, especially MHP res being negative, right? So Nasdaq could clobber right through this and keep falling. That's what we're going to wait for today and be careful about. VIX is also a triple V. It's very possible. So we're probably selling off today. It feels it across the board. While there is some buying here, we do have some stocks breaking MHP, so keep your eye out on that, especially with NVIDIA does have some room to fall before there's support. So NVIDIA can pull back a little bit. Apple's a bullish liquidity map, but it's below MHP and it doesn't have support till there. So the stocks can fall pretty far and catch supports today. This can be that day. BLD is also bullish from here. Amazon sort of has a little bit more room to fall as well. So the stocks are like basically bullish-ish. A lot of them are, but they have room to fall. The one of them that's not is Microsoft. Microsoft is actually a bear short. It's a very bearish map. So Microsoft is kind of bad. Meta also bearish. Tesla bullish. Google is bullish with room to fall. So all the ones that are bullish with room to fall. So supports haven't been found in a lot of the stocks. And the fact that we are in illiquidity and Nasdaq means the market can move quick. The IP, if you look on liquidity pocket sheet, is like a big wide range today, enhanced by the idea that volatility is here. It could fall. So the idea is that I will likely want to take the chase from here to here if I get it. But the market could also fall and have strong supports down in here. So we'll see. There's probably a short setup right there. I don't ever short with negative res though. We don't teach it. It's not a best setup practice, but consumer confidence coming out soon. Yep. You guys could do me a favor and go tag 2 people and retweet this. If we get to 1,000 viewers today in stream, we'll do our Tradeify giveaway. So y'all, if y'all can help that out, or else we won't do Tradeify. So we'll do something else. But you guys will want to get those straight to fundeds, help us grow. And I'll get you guys a straight to funded account every single day, like I used to. We did this drive back in the day, and there was like a whole month almost where we had 1,000 consistently, and I was giving away straight to fundeds like daily. You guys want to rob me of $500 a day? Feel free to get those numbers up. All right. So, do we sell off from here? This is still very alarming. Again, we don't use that as a bearish signal, but it's like sort of a anti-confluence signal to the bull move. This is my thought. Is that go to there. This one more time. Now looking like a bear trap. Kind of, right? Let's see this week. So we didn't get the initial bull breakout. We have CB consumer confidence coming out in about 3 minutes. That's going to move the market pretty damn quick because it's a because of the state of the VIX. Now, consumer confidence is probably going to be pretty bad, I would say. And I don't know if I want to take a bet either way, but even if I were to put money to it, you know, with all the signs being bullish, I would just grab them along. Consumer confidence number is been below 100 for the last maybe year or all of this year. I think with the PPI being higher and inflation being higher, consumer confidence numbers come out looking like dog shit. So it might pop and, you know, it might be short of pop sort of mentality. I don't think it's priced in though, somebody said. I think it's going to be sort of, I think it's going to be kind of like, to be honest, kind of a toss-up. I think that, you know, the idea that the market has been trading down, the consumer confidence is expected to be probably worse, as a lot of people are experiencing the issues that we're dealing with. Yeah, got like my brain is like push the short button, but I don't have a short setup from here, but I do think it's gonna kind of shit the bed today. But it might pop and then drop. So this is where I'm looking for this. Honestly, I think that the market has to go higher. I don't think it falls from here. I think it has to go higher before lower. And this will probably be what does it. I think we get this. Something like... So it's just for fun, for funsies. With negative res, we can pop and pull back. Should I, A, pop a small long anyways, and just take $1,000 loss in one more account? And just see? My finger on the button. That's it. I'll small gamble, one contract, one account. Terrible idea to put a lot of risk on this, but just in case we pop to 560, it is like an 80-point rip. So if I can get that with one, it's good. I'm gonna close out very quick if it just dips really hard. This is IP, so it's gonna fly. So I'm gonna either gain or lose $1,000 very quick, like within a minute of time. This is a horrible idea. But this account is plenty of... Oh, wait. This is not the account I want. Oh, shit. That's the wrong account. That's not the one I want to be long in. This is the one that already made money. Let me close that one flat. Oh, he's getting my shit confused. Okay, I'm going to close that one out flat. This one. I had grabbed that one by mistake. Okay, this is a fresh one. This is this guy right here. The other one I closed out because I don't. That's like the one I not want to be doing this in. Yeah, these are at capacity. That's consistency lock. Can't really make much more than $2,000. Thank God I realized that. Mario, if you can go to tech support and get with Slacks, he'll walk you through how to set that up. If you have, you should have data. You just have to load up the tickers. You might be typing the tickers in wrong. Go to this table at the bottom where it has the ticker list, and then you just click on these, and it'll make sure you have some data loading up. All right, let's see. Am I going to get a big rip? Gonna rip it and stick it. All right, 98.7. Wow, it actually came in as a beat. That's surprising. So the previous is 97.2, and 98.7 was the previous. And the actual came in 97.4 on a 96 estimate. Yeah, the estimate was that was going to be dog shit and came out pretty okay. Well, I don't know if that was worth it. I still got negative res. Nothing's really moving through it. Let me just get out of the way of that. I was hoping to get a bigger pop than that. Well, we're chilling on this one. I'll grab the long at the pocket though if we get there. Bum, 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 bum. Should I just... Why am I scaring myself out of being long? Let's check fix really quick. These weird choppy days are just not that easy to trade. There's not really a lot of juice on these things. We're gonna chew on that thing though today. We're gonna chew on it and wait. All right. So I'm gonna get a big pop on a beat without a big pop like that. Negative 50 res is not something to, it's not something to ignore, so. Chew on that thing. Well, let me load that. Hold on.
I had to have her. My heart's beating a mile a minute. Let's see what happens. Oh.
This is from Always Sunny.
What is coming out? Oh! Oh, it's her! That's her! That's her!
Hey, y'all! Chew on that thing!
You want that? She's the one.
Wait,
I
what?
picked her.
What?
Yeah, she's it. Okay, that's it.
Wait, what?
I choose her. Yes.
I got paid for this, right?
You know, the game's over. We can take her.
No. Frank, it's only...
Chew on that thing. That was good. Y'all gotta watch, dude. It's so funny. Oh, the reverb was up. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's the new. What's the last episode of the new Sunny season? Frank was on The Bachelor. All right. Yeah, it's probably gonna might pull back today, guys. I don't feel it. But the rest just took a pop though. See, choppy market gets like this. Cockchua. Dennis and Mac is EMTs for the last. Oh yeah, of the new season. That was pretty good. It's crazy they still have some fresh, like, they still have fresh gags. It's like kind of nice. Even after all these years, they still come up with ways to still actually be funny. All right, so we might actually get the pump up here. It is looking to break through. I could take that zone tap at 20 to 60. Man, I'm just so hesitant, man. I don't know. Everything about yesterday and today just makes me like not want to do much. I don't know. It feels very unstable today, you know? ES doesn't really have one from here. That's the thing. There is no upper target ES. It just kind of sort of has no place to pivot off of. Very big like internal to the last couple weeks of trading. You know, ES has just kind of been pulling lower here. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I just feel, I don't feel like it's gonna break out today. Forever it's worth. You guys have always kind of known for me to have like a pretty solid gut feeling, and I just have like this bad feeling about this market, which is why I grab some puts. But it doesn't mean I'm gonna short it either with my futures accounts. Just means I'm gonna This usually, like this kind of pattern usually is pretty bullish. As the market's not selling off and it's finding support, it usually is very choppy. So it might not be easy to trade today. And the problem is we don't have strong pivots inside here to play on. But I don't know. Am I bullish? Dude, I'm like, honestly, this is a day that's there's not good setups. That's the thing. There's a good setup if there's a chase breakout from here to here. But again, all the confluences are sort of wacky today. S&P is solid and bullish. So across the board, all the indicators are bullish. Problem is there's been no A+ setups. Ideally, what is really good is long setups from here and long setups from here on the S&P. So if like I were to get my A+ is down in here, those would be great. And this is just sort of like on B setup. Not the strongest, not the best, you know, chopping through it. Yeah. What do you guys think? Let's hear in chat. Are we going up? Are we going down? We don't know. What's the deal? What's the deal? What are y'all thinking? All right, now, oops, sorry, my bad. Now we're pressing into bear zone sort of here. Hold on one second. EST on the setup here. Do I take the little long or do I just kind of chill out on this? I know, as much as I want to take it, I'm gonna hold off. Hold on one second, I got some. You have Matt's style of trading, you don't get enough action? Oh, baby, I get action every night, you know what I'm saying? Because of my style of trading. Heyo. But in reality, though, inside of this, I don't really take like I don't take a lot of risk. The market is choppy. I kind of want a more definitive sort of play, and I know patience is hard. It's hard to adjust to like not doing something every minute the market moves. But at least for us, right? We've been up and down sort of in this kind of like no man's land. And good morning. What's up, man? What's up, Pat? All right. So Yeah, that's basically it. Danny knows it. Danny's been here for a while. All right, so starting to build up in the bear zone support. Oh, it did pull back a couple of times. This is the second attempt. I am sort of just not liking what I'm seeing. This is always a hard stretch. Now, again, to take this little bit of a breakout, I am okay, let's do it. I'm gonna commit just for the breakout. Let me try this one too. All right, I'm committing. Res is still not moving on Nasdaq, but pocket trade, I'll take it. All right, guys, so don't forget, we're doing the music writing contest. So every single stream in the afternoon, we'll be going through all the songs you guys have written over the last couple of months. It's exciting. It's been fun, and we're gonna have a ton of prizes for this. Again, if I get chopped out of this nightmare, I think for this, I might just decide to hold through all of it one more time. If it does sell off and die, then it sells off and dies. But I am going to maybe start anticipating a long in my funded next account as well. Let me rotate into one of them. Let me find one that I can work with. Right. All right, let's do it, man. Let's break through. EST, let's go. Market don't die today. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I grabbed it in 2 Fund and X accounts and just this one Tradeify account, that's it. And we'll see. A little bit more risk. I'd want to just do a couple of accounts, but I'll hold through whatever volatility I have. Keep the position small, just because we're chopping, so keeping it small. Small and light. It's kind of hard to anticipate momentum breakout to the upside, but we'll see. It's starting to pick up a little bit of speed. I can feel it. So again, not the best feel of today. This choppy mess is just all over the place. Wait, is it looping back in my mic? Hold on. Wait. Is it picking up my gate or is it an actual loop back? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. 560 is the target. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, my gate is turned off. That's weird. What the heck is my noise gate not even... Like all morning the noise gate's been turned off. What is going on here? What the heck is my noise gate not even... Like all morning the noise gate's been turned off. What is going on here? What the heck is going on? All right, check, check. You guys should be able to hear me now, maybe. This should be better. That's so weird that the noise gate is absolutely not working. Mixer's all wonky today. Okay, hold on. That's so weird that the noise gate is absolutely not working. Default microphone. All right, this should turn on my noise gate. This should be okay. That's better. Now you can hear the music. I can't believe I've been completely destroying your ears all morning, guys, with horrible feedback and stuff. Oh. Let's go, let's go, let's go. $560 the target. Come on, give me some momentum there, baby. Go all the way. I managed to pull this account. I rotated back into this one account here and grabbed another one. So this one's actually back to green now, which is good. This one up like 500 bucks, whatever, or 600 bucks total. I love that song. Let's go, baby. Let's get that long. Let's ride it all the way to the top. The best on YouTube. That's it. You don't understand the best music on YouTube. That's for sure. The 100% best music on YouTube. You can't, hands down and arguably, the best songs ever. Come on, please, just give me Bullzone. Oh, baby, daddy wants Bullzone. Come on, baby cake. Let's get it. I haven't heard this song in a while. Let's go and get the Bullzone. Just give a little tappy tap. Just to the zone. Let's give us a little bit of love there. If there is a short setup, it would be a rejection over here, which would be the weirdest short setup under the circumstances, but this could be where it can turn around if it does. Come on, pop it. If I'm wrong, they'll be wrong from the right place, right? Always from the right place. Come on, baby. Come on. So I managed to pull this guy green. I'll update the pick in a second. Gotta close out the trade. Come on, let's get the break. Let's push the break. Let me double check the stocks so we're chilling. Nvidia good. Apple good. Apple's Apple not so great. Never mind. Amazon better. Microsoft not so great. Meta was bearish. Meta is a bull side break to the upside MHP, which is good. Tesla doing okay. Google okay with room to fall. Google okay with room to fall. Almost in there. Come on, finish that pocket up. And I'll close out. I'll be done at this. 576 and S&P Nasdaq. Maybe I'm wrong. Every time. I don't like that we're stalling like in the middle of the pocket though. Can we get the extra? Come on, all the way up. All the way up. 560, let's go. You hang out at 540, that's paddling. You fall at 520, that's paddling. You don't go to 560. Oh, yeah, that's a bad one. You like quoting that too. That's from The Simpsons. I like that. Come on, in there. Remember this one.
Talking on a turn, that's a paddling. Looking out the window, that's a paddling. Staring at my handles, that's a paddling. Paddling the school canoe, oh, you better believe that's a paddling.
It's paddling. Paddling the school canoe. All right, let's get out of here. Come on. Stop chilling in the same spot. I was happy to bring this account positive. Come on. Let's get there. Yep. Start. Still an echo? No. It shouldn't be an echo. Hold on. No, it should be an echo. Oh. That's a paddling. All right, Bounty, that's a paddling for you. All right, hold on. All right, let me save this really quick. The Simpsons guy definitely had an echo. Oh, him? Is it playing it twice? Hold on, let me check.
Looking out the window, that's a paddling. Staring at my handles, that's a paddling. Paddling the school canoe.
Yeah, it is an echo. Hold on. You nailed it. Hold on. Let's see where that's coming through. Hold on.
Oh, you better believe that's a paddling. Talking on a turn, that's a paddling. Looking out the window, that's a paddling. Staring at my handles, that's a paddling. Paddling the school canoe.
Okay. It's just, my mic is just, the gate is not that strong on my mic right now. Every time I reopen my stuff, it's like it resets some of these audio settings. It was just picking it back up through the microphone. There was just, the microphone's picking it up. Weird. Weird. Okay, let me do this. Check, check, check. Hello. How is my noise gate not even on here? All right, where is that going on here? Okay. All right, let's see if that's anything here. Anything here? Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. It's gonna be double for a second. All right, check here, check here, check here. Eat that. All right, you guys should be good here. Check, 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 check. I hear this like sound when I talk. That's the weirdest thing. Like a Like some kind of weird static thing going on here. It's driving me crazy. It's like, no, whenever I talk, I can hear it. It's like some kind of electrical feedback. All right, let's try this. Noise gate is good. Yes, we're good. We're good. We're good. Check, 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 check. All right, this is all right. I don't know. They're trying to, maybe the music will cover it up. But yeah, there's like a when I talk. I don't know. Yo, 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 yo. Hi, am I on YouTube live to make money or not feel lonely? What a great question. I think I'm on YouTube because my YouTube channel pays me roughly $15,000 a day, 10 to 15,000 a day. So that's probably why I'm on YouTube. It's crazy. Good question though. Somebody's named Rocket Boy. Rocket Boy. That's not to mention all the salaries, endorsements, and marketing pay. And so I ain't even gonna quantify that for you, Mr. Rocket Boy. Also, to not feel lonely though. You can buy a lot of friends with that. No, just for streaming, like, well, I mean, you add everything up. Add everything up. Dang, look at that. And it's pulling all the way back. My exciting long that I wanted to have, not doing anything. I feel like calling your account Rocket Boy is an obvious troll attempt. I mean, how else do I afford to buy 500, whatever, something, however many giveaway accounts to give away? But also to not be lonely. You know what I mean? Being lonely sucks. Being lonely, that's paddling. 15 on good days. I'm gonna limit, but 10K a day is an average. Actually a minimum. Yeah. That's paddling. Bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bear zone again. Joey Pat, 7025. Yeah. How do you get 1725? This is the 17 o'clock open, and this is the 15 o'clock close. Give out this hell through that nonsense. All right, this one right here. Is that okay? Is that what you got when you did your calculation, Lee? You good? Yeah, Danny, that's right. I cried like Tori last week at how lonely making a 10K a day is. Yeah. I mean, you know, but we, like I said, we just, you know, obviously I take the throughput and we try to reward the community as much as we can and do a lot with it. And obviously it, you know, goes to good use for sure. No, we wake up and stream on YouTube because it's free. We like helping people for free. We like slaving for 12 hours a day just for fun. Just for funsies. We know it is lonely. There's some YouTubers out there that have been streaming for a decade and still can't get 500 people to line up and watch them trade live. That's when it gets lonely. When you try so hard and nobody cares. And then watching people like me whiz on by 20x in your size in just months of time. There's a lot of these gurus out there with fake accounts, wishing they had a spotlight. I guess I don't know. Oh, I know. I told you that's not even including salaries from my partners. Are you kidding? I don't work for free. Come on now. That's not including that. That's on top of that. So to be on like other shit, that's not even including partnership endorsements and salaries. That's excluding that. We good. All right, let me just take profit. I'm tired of this. All right, let's call it. Let's close it down. All right, so let me update. But also I do get lonely because trading sucks by yourself. It gets lonely because obviously, like, I usually would trade before I was streaming, like a long time ago. I would trade. So the account that was negative, I managed to pull that forward and put profit in another account. All these other guys here doing okay. This was the first one I did that took a loss and got out of the way. So the one that was negative was here that actually made a little bit more money. So we're good. A little bit better. Let me chill on this. You're good, Matt. What's up, Gamma? Y'all are here. Y'all the low IQ gurus can sell your TBS. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that what's crazy is that there's so many people out there that are wanting to be on YouTube, and the impatience of people, right? Like, I've been on YouTube for 10 years though. That's the difference, right? There's if you ain't making 10K a day after 10 years, then you're not any good. Like, our time has just come, right? We've put in the work. We've been grinding this out. There were times when I had 50 people watching. There were times when I was the only live streaming futures trader, sometimes, period, when Pat would go on vacation or Matt wouldn't be there for a week or something. And then like there's such a small community. Like there was that time, you know, it's like part of it. But as you stick with the game, all part of it. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there. The thing is, these days, there's a lot of people that want to be. It's like a long time ago, I met a girl, right, before I met iDoc. And we were like, what do you do? And this person's like, well, I'm in real estate. I'm like, oh, cool. And like, what do you do? Well, I'm a trader, and I'm starting this tech company. We're gonna build a trading platform, yada yada. Oh, cool. So you're on YouTube? Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm on YouTube. And her response was, I want to be an influencer. I've always wanted to be an influencer. And I was like, so turned off by that comment. I was like, in my head, outside I was like, oh, that's cool. And inside I was like, what does it even mean? It's not a job. What do you mean? Like, I totally want to be an influencer. That was the cringiest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, who fucking says that, right? What does that even mean? It's not even a real job. It's like saying, what do you want to be? I want to be famous. Like, totes famous. Like, I want people to like know who I am. Like, no. And I was just kind of like, ugh. But like, normally people are like, I want to be, this, and then I could be influential in that. Like, I want to be a scientist and be influential in the science. Like, I want to produce and create something and then be famous for that, instead of just like, I just want to be famous. Like, but for what though? I don't know. Just like something. I don't know. Like anything. I was like, oh God, I'm so embarrassed. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, it just makes me just go like, somebody said Matt still got laid. The point I'm saying is that like, that's what trading is like now. I just want to be famous in what? It doesn't matter, like anything, whatever I can get famous in, I just want to be famous. And I don't want to put in the work or time to get there. I just want to push a button and be famous. A lot of the influencers out there are really, I had some weirdo coming over the weekend. Like, some guy been streaming for like 5 years and gets 7 views per stream years later, and was like, hops into, I'm having a comment with, another person, comment chain, just making a joke. The person's like, I make a ton of money. And I was like, show me. And they were like, well, here's my spreadsheet. And I'm just like, how about you show me something real? The guy's like, wow, what a dick. You're an asshole, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, dude, I can imagine what it feels like to sit there and stew in your insecurities all day long. You'd kind of be a bitter person. You'd be angry at the world and have a hard time making friends. But the reality is, the reason you only get 7 people watching you can't line up more than 100 people in your live stream to watch you lives, because you're kind of just addicted to the big people that matter. The way that you get big is to have friends and be nice to people and such. And there's people just like, I just want to be famous now and be mad that I'm not famous. Well, put in the work, network, meet people, right? Like that chick that's just like, I want to be an influencer. And I'm like, I wanted to say to her, like, that's not a real job, but I was trying to be nice. So when people in iDoc always says like, Matt, you're totally an influencer now. And I go, please don't say that. Like, I think when you say that, it just sounds gross. I'd say, no, I run a tech company, and just because there's a spotlight on it doesn't mean that I sat here and was like, I totally want to be like famous one day, like totally. I just want to launch my rocket. I mean, that's what I told the girl back in the day. And these little trader guys are like this. These guys and girls out there, they're like mad that they're not instantly famous. They watch everybody around them getting all this views and stuff, and they put in all the work and they get 50 views or something. They can't handle it. It's not good enough. They're like impatient. I'm like, do that for 5 years and YouTube will eventually reward you. Be patient. You got to grind this shit out. You don't just wake up and push a button and then you're so entitled that everybody's supposed to watch you. Hey, I'm doing this. How come nobody's not watching me? It's like, with anything, you got to pay your dues. You want to be an influencer, you got to output content. Well, this girl made a couple of reels every once in a while. Was like, I don't know why people aren't like watching my reels. They're so good. I'm like, probably because you only do it once a week. And if you did it like 3 times a day, you might put in the work, it'll grow. You don't just like, I'm totally a streamer now. I bought all the stuff. I'm pushing a button. Now people are supposed to watch me now. It's like a grind. I had the guys in Apex last night told me I'm the best audio quality they've ever heard of any person in trading on YouTube, period. They actually commented on that. And I was like, I take pride in my audio quality. I spent a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of research, just tweaking the sound just to be that much better, than the next person, and weeks of work, probably total. The reason I say this is because anything you do in life, including trading, is going to require that meticulous level of detail. And if you're not getting the results you want, it's probably because somebody's putting in that level of detail and you're not, and they're winning the race. And then you can make your fake account go Rocket Boy and go there and tell people they sound lonely. But in reality, ain't nothing lonely with going to the ATM machine, popping my card in the machine, and looking at how many friends I can buy. Life's great. I'm like Mattress Mac, just promoting your product. I'm like Mattress Mac. Mattress Mac was awesome. Do you guys remember, like, whenever you were, did you watch all the old commercials when Mattress Mac actually was in a mattress? And he would basically, like, he's like this Houston furniture guy. He's like the furniture guy. In the 80s, you know, when they had this goofy ass furniture commercials, he would wear a mattress and he would like, he would like wave him like, Gallery Furniture really will save you money. Like, everybody remembers it, right? He became this huge celebrity in Houston. In the biggest sports bet in sports betting history, he made that as well. He was a salesman if there ever was one. Don't forget, that's bad. I work in finance. Yeah, it's pretty sure I tell people, what do you want to be? I work in finance, but yeah. But anywho, the moral of the story is, if you want to do anything and we're doing it well, there's echelon. Like, you can obviously scrape up a following or whatever every once in a while, but after like a decade, it still isn't growing. The formula is broken, and you have to put in like a decade to make it anywhere. You know, it's very lucky if somebody just starts doing Instagram reels and all of a sudden becomes Insta famous in a year or two. You know, sometimes the dice will roll lucky, but for the average person, you're going to have to do something for like 5 years to pick up any steam, because everyone out there, they know all the tricks, they know all the algo tricks. Everyone's doing the same thing, and competition's steep, and everyone's got good content. Now with AI, everybody's content is good. So you can't even like stand out with high production quality anymore. My whole thing was like, you know what, if I invest in like padding the room and making the sound better, and the mic is really good and the audio quality is really good, it might just have like that much more of a professional sound where no one else is doing it. Well, now everybody's kind of doing it, right? So now it's like the status quo, the bare minimum is your audio quality is gonna be kick-ass. You can't just have like a shit microphone and a crappy camera. Everyone's going out there buying, you know, $1,000 cameras and $2,000 lenses to stream with now. You can't just use a webcam anymore. So the stakes are pretty high. So, you know, bitter homeboy over the weekend was just mad because I was like, I just said, literally said, show me. They were like, I make a ton. Somebody made a post about, you know, somebody selling a bunch of monitors, and it was Max, and Max was making a joke. He's like, well, looks like somebody blew up their accounts. It was kind of funny. And the monitors had a picture of somebody's trading screen with TTM squeeze on it. And I was like, well, yep, that's what happens when you use TTM squeeze. Just as a joke, right? There was some, you know, eBay print where somebody was selling all their trading monitors. Like, they gave up. Like, they got into it, then they just gave up. And then somebody was like, well, I make a lot of money using TTM squeeze. And I'm just like, well, show me. Bro, I don't have time to hold your hand. What are you, fucking idiot? You want me to wipe your ass for you too? Once you go to my page, I'm like, wow, okay, Captain Bitter. You go to their page and they're 4 years of YouTubing, 7 views per stream. I would kind of be bitter too, but the approach is to like say, wow, I can't believe these guys are talking to me. Sure, let's become friends. Let me show you. But I get it. So entitlement with some people in the influential world are kind of like where it goes. They just, people don't get it. Gotta grind slow. You gotta be patient. Eventually you'll pick up some steam, but everyone needs a money gun. Everyone needs a money gun. Mattress Max sold your brother a mattress in the 80s out of the back of a truck. That's like the ultimate level of grind. It's like selling stuff out of your truck. Like the, what's his face from Nike? Nike got the same start. What the hell's his name? The founder of Nike was selling running shoes out of the back of his truck. You know what I'm saying? The room is great for giving the carpet. Yeah, so like I have carpet and a rug pad. I've got curtains against the windows. Any flat surface has texture on it for the most part, with the exception of that right there. It's the only echoey portion of the room, but that's also not the first or second reflection point, so it's okay. If I talk in that corner though, you can hear a little bit of tinge, but my reflection points are all for the most part padded. And the fact that I have my monitors curved here, my reflection points actually go against the back wall for the most part. I don't necessarily like reflect off of the sides of the room anymore, which is kind of a cool effect. But the biggest reflection that I do have is under my desk, like against my desk. Down here would reflect against the back wall and the ceiling. So what I've done to do that is I actually have a pad on my mattress underneath my like I have a whole desk mat, and the desk mat adds a little bit of padding to this. The wood reflection would actually sort of like bounce up against the ceiling. And I used to have to put acoustic treatment up in the corner here. But now with the way that my monitors are set up and the pad on this, it actually is pretty decent. That goes pretty little. Today on Matt Stream, the fluid dynamics of sound. What's the 645 resistant level? What is is that hedge pressure? I don't have a 645 one here. So it looks like we're bouncing inside a pocket a couple of times here. What a crummy ass trading day, but at least I pulled away green. That's better than a sharp stick in the eye. Whip it out. But yeah. Somebody says 10K per day from just YouTube, so all the profits from trading are a joke. No, I made a ton from trading too. That's not even including trading. Trading is very lucrative. She wants a guy in finance, 6'2", blue eyes. Funded trader, top set patch. That's what she wants. Oh, hold on. I think I have that. Hold on. Hello?
Sir, I'm calling you from a lending company called Prime Trade.
Cool.
You were currently providing unsecured business loan.
Can you?
So, do you have any plans?
So my question is like I was gonna order DoorDash for lunch, and it's roughly like $60. Is there any way I can borrow $60 on a 6-year repayment plan? Because I don't really have a lot of money right now. It's been a really bad trading week.
$60, so you don't have to take a loan for that. I can give you $60. Okay, just give me your bank details.
If I give you my bank details, you'll send me $60. That's incredible.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll send that right over to you. Do you need my social security number to go with it? I don't try to be too mean to these guys because they actually have a job to do, and I feel for it. Everyone's hustling to pay their family, but at least I make it like a respectable, humble troll. You know what I mean? Like, he probably smiled at that. You know, I know I've heard some people that are like, fuck you, quit calling me. But you know, it's like, that's another human being trying to make a living. You can't disrespect people making a living, but it's actually a business loan company trying to offer a loan. It's not like it's a scam. It's probably like a 30% interest, you know, short term, you know, shit loan shark loan, but they are employees. So at least when I say I want to borrow $60, he probably chuckles and then hangs up the phone. But at least at the end of the day, do not redeem. You disagree? They're not. Yeah. But anyways, that's a patent. You call for business loan. That's a patent. Well, the Best Buy guy is supposed to come out again. So my Nintendo Switch 2 is rebooting my TV on an endless reboot cycle. So the TV itself is rebooting. It's not just turning off and turning on. It's like reconfiguring itself. It goes through almost like a hard boot. And you know, the new, I don't know what's going on. I've isolated the problem that it is the Switch 2. No, we'll do the giveaway in a second. But what it's going on is that a lot of these new devices have the CEC sort of connectivity. I'm gonna try new cables. So the way CEC works is it's basically allows HDMI to communicate with other to create a communication signal between devices. An example would be that the CEC control allows when you turn on your PlayStation, it turns on your TV. That's what this is, right? And it allows all your devices to be sort of tied together, and your TV remote can like work for everything because they're all talking to each other. The problem is that CEC, especially over an ARC channel, is very weird. It's very wonky, and for some reason it doesn't work so well. So the idea is I can turn off CEC, but then I have to like essentially use 2 remotes, one to control the volume, one to control whatever. And then I have to connect all my audio receiver stuff with an optical cable for the audio. So the Best Buy guy is going to come out and fuck around with it, but the Nintendo Switch 2 CEC is like buggy as shit. If I turn on and try to play a game, it resets every like minute. It just reboots the TV. And then even when I turn the Switch off and I have all the CEC functionality inside the Switch turned off as well, the TV will reboot even while watching a show. And even when I undock the Switch, it still gets stuck in some weird loop. So it not just like sends a turn off signal, it literally interacts with the TV in some method that even when I unplug the Switch, it still goes in a weird loop. So it literally like is like adding some kind of permanent effect to your TV settings. So something weird is going on with the Switch 2. So it says, so my room is indeed treated, from the audio, this most important thing, a treated room makes all the difference in audio. Yeah, you don't really need a fancy mic. You just need to make sure that the vocal quality sounds really good. Yeah, and the guys from Apex were like, you're the best audio quality we've ever heard on YouTube. I was actually very, very thrilled when they said that. I was like, oh, somebody finally noticed. I spent so much time, like I said, whenever I was hanging up these things, I started off like moving them around. Like actually they used to be at a different spacing, and then I moved them to make it sound even slightly better, like meticulously rehung all of these a couple inches apart just to get the actual spacing to sound slightly better. That's how much I obsess over audio quality, and I still do. That's why whenever I tell you guys like I hear my noise gate not working properly, I freak out. I'm like, oh, this is crazy. And y'all might not know a difference. When I heard like earlier today, it was like it's driving me crazy. So I'm gonna be like busy tonight fixing it. I'm getting some kind of like electrical static in my voice. Turn the fan on for ES. All right, baby. All right, baby. Let's do it. Man, it's another crappy trading day like yesterday, isn't it? Just like no big momentum, no big moves, and you know, just like yesterday, I'm definitely small green, which is good. But Best Buy is going to come out today, and this guy, according to them, is Magnolia Home's #1 CEC expert. I said, I want the guy that understands everything to come out. I think it's a Nintendo Switch hardware problem. They might, fix the firmware at some point. There's something going on, update something. The dock also has firmware. It could probably be the dock having an issue. So I'm isolating the problem. I tried out a different receiver. It's not the receiver. It's definitely the Switch 2 in the dock. So I'm going to try a Switch 2 on a different dock just to make sure the dock isn't doing something weird. I've tried different cables. I've tried everything. So basically the problem is either Switch 2 or dock, or the actual Samsung TV itself. And so the idea is today I'm going to try the Switch 2 on a different TV just to see if that's happening. But it could be the combination of the two things are just incompatible with each other. So kind of crummy thing. I was so excited to get a Switch 2 and now it doesn't even work. Somebody said, I'm just rereading chat, the only volume profile reader that you personally respect is Murad. Oh, he's good. From Murad from what's his Futures Trader 71 or whatever. He's the guy from EdgeClear, right? He's good peeps. Please get YouTube to do 2 volume sliders, one for streamers mic and one for streamers music. YouTube doesn't have control over that. Only I can do that, but I can turn it down if you guys don't like the balance. My audio quality is amazing when I crunch my ice. I found out last night that I crunch ice habitually all the time. And even when I was talking with Apex, I was crunching ice in their mouth and I had to apologize for it. I mean, in their ears. I was like, guys, I'm sorry, I'm crunching ice. I always crunch ice. I don't know why. But anyways, moral story from earlier is that if you guys want to be good at anything, especially when part of it, your job is I want to be an influencer or get paid for, being a social media person or getting paid for Instagram or whatever, you're going to have to work, and you have to work all the time. The trick is very simple. Be persistent, be consistent. That's it. Make friends. These are the rules of becoming famous. Be persistent, be consistent, and make friends. That's it. That's literally how you beat the algo. At anything, that's really what's rewarded. If you had 30 people watching, you have 31 people watching you. Find out what that one person started watching you for. Find out how they found you. Explore that. Oh, well, you showed up on this other person's feed. Okay, we'll explore that. Explore methods, and each new person or new group of people will come in, find out how they found you, and then keep pushing. Whatever out there is rewarding you with growth, latch onto it and keep pushing. There's a trick. There's a trick to it. Put it on a t-shirt, baby. Be persistent, be consistent, and make friends. That's it. That's all that matters. And then grind it out. Your ReCEC, you've seen it. Be the order in which the HDMI is connected to. Really, Little Red. You know, that's interesting. I might actually try that. So connect the devices in opposite direction. I mean, opposite order. Very cool. The tech guy recommends to stop watching porn on the big screen. It's got a virus. Oh, that's not going to happen. It's great. You know, it's great. You know, watching orgies in 8K. It's really nice. The pixels are great. You have a Samsung TV and Switch 2 works fine for you. Yeah. I think I probably just got a bad Switch 2, or I mean, iDoc and I did get a Switch 2 and it did show up in a wonky looking box. It looked a little beat up. So maybe the Switch 2 is, and remember iDoc, remember the box kind of looked weird? We ordered it, and then Walmart was basically, when they had that time when you can buy it for the Slick and you could, Walmart said, sorry, sold out, LOL, just kidding, we took your money, there's no Switch 2. They're like, oh, that sucks. Well, maybe we'll get one in a couple months when they come in. And then 3 days later, we got one. And the box was like janky. It was like beat up, dented up. It was like brown looking. Almost like somebody dropped in a puddle, rolled it in some mud, and then threw it in the back of a warehouse for a year. So that's probably what happened. What's up, DJ Bo? What's up, man? Somebody just out of the blue said free cocaine for everybody like Oprah of Wall Street. I'm trying to wonder the context of that comment, but that comment's appropriate. That sounds like a good plan. Free coke for everybody. You got pressured to buy a counterfeit. Wait, is our Switch 2 counterfeit? Is that what it is? the Ninjago Swish. You look at the box, it literally, this is what it is. It says, it just says Ninjago. Damn it, we got scammed. What the heck? Get the Nintendo Swag. The Ninjago Schwack. So yeah, we definitely got ripped off, man. That's the sad part. The Nintendo Swatch. Damn it. Like, we look at the box, it's gonna be like, yeah, the Nintendo, and it's not even like the Switch 2. It just says the Swatch 4 Infinity or something. That's not even like a 2. It's like some kind of other version, right? Holy shit. Made in Thailand. All right, let's go. The Nintendo Swatch. So anyways, yeah, so we can't finish It Takes Two. We're like in the last couple levels and we're trying to finish it. But the guy's gonna come out and check it out. He's a CC expert. We know the issues are, the actual final resolve is either A, getting a new TV that's compatible with the whole thing, or doing an optical cable to our whole home audio system and then, you know, running 2 remotes or whatever and turning all the CEC stuff off. Which I hate the idea of having a second remote sitting there because it's annoying, but whatever. Dude, like day like today, I'm not really sure. Like, not really sure at all. But yeah, and for some of you guys, when I was saying like, you know, the YouTube channel kind of paying out, you know, obviously I'm building some big things for you guys. So, you know, we're certainly doing a lot, trying to get more prop accounts, tons of giveaways for y'all, you know. Rockstar's got a ton of employees, you know, it takes the strain off of the business, and the business can give people more raises, you know, in times of inflation, and, you know, it kind of is really helpful. It's like, you know, for us, as we're building a bunch of stuff, there's a lot of expensive costs that go into building, you know, developing the algorithm further and creating all the indicators for you guys and all that stuff. And it's kind of nice, you know, for it's a feedback loop. It kind of self supports itself, which is nice. You know, anytime you build a tech company, especially a trading platform, you know, you're funneling money into it. The ultimate goal of any business is to have the business sort of support itself. And, you know, the growth in YouTube has certainly been helpful to a degree of, you know, debottlenecking the growth of the platform, which is nice. So really appreciate you guys. Speaking of, we have 900 viewers. Let's do a giveaway, because I love doing giveaways. As we're pushing fast, as competition's getting pretty stiff, we're going to be pushing fast to get our drive back to 1,000 concurrent viewers. We get there every day. I promise you guys, is going forward, I'll buy you guys a Tradeify straight to funded every single day. Those 50K S2Fs cost about 500 bucks a pop. So, what is that? 500 times 20. If I do one a day. So I'll donate $10,000 back to the community every month, just as far as you guys helping promote the stream, you know, retweeting, resharing, you know, sharing us in other communities, things like that. So we'll kind of do that with y'all. I'll kick that back to the stream. It sucks being so lonely. Making money so lonely. Being a trader is so lonely. Hold on. Who do we have giveaway for today? Who do we want to do today? Oh, we're running out of. Well, actually, how would you guys like to do some take profits? Because I do love take profit. TBT, baby. How about I give away 2 50K accounts? It's like 350 bucks. Let's do that. That sounds like a plan. We love take profit here. Somebody said Free Willy. EST, Bear Zone, Bull Zone. It has been such a weird job. I'm glad I'm just chilling right now. All right, guys, press it, press it, press it, press it, press it, press it, press it. Are we getting close? Well, it's only 10 o'clock in the morning. I wish it was a Trump just said Cracker Barrel should go back to the old logo. Trump going to bat for America. I like it. Somebody told me that my my screenshot, whenever I post my screenshot on Twitter, it kind of zooms into the middle. So I'm gonna have to start posting my trading in like chunks. I have actually been, speaking of that, I've actually been really bad at, hey, come on in. I've been really bad at posting my P&L. Even when I've had like big updates, I've just been not posting, period. But you guys have been here. I've actually been doing very well. I just keep forgetting to post.
You might be correct about
What happened?
bacon. So this is the unheated bacon.
Okay.
This is after it was cooked
Let's see.
yesterday.
Let's do it. It's overcooked.
It's overcooked in general?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe not oven next time. Maybe I'll just throw it on the...
I would say, I would just like, it's already thinly sliced and it's turkey bacon. Is it raw?
It looked like ham to me. I don't know if it was raw or not. It probably wasn't raw.
It kind of tastes like Spam. So is it?
Yeah.
It's probably like already kind of cooked.
I believe so.
And maybe like halfway cook it. That way it's like semi-raw.
Yeah.
And the microwave will finish it off.
I wonder if I shouldn't even cook it.
That's what I'm wondering too. But only a minute in the microwave. Test it out.
I did. Oh, what do you mean? Test what out?
Take a raw piece of turkey bacon. Just literally put it in the microwave for a minute. And see if it cooks in a minute. Then you can put it in the sandwich raw.
It's weird because I can't tell the difference since it's so salty. You know, with regular bacon, you can tell if it's raw. With turkey bacon, it just looks like Spam.
It tastes like Spam.
Yeah.
I feel like it is Spam.
And they call it turkey bacon.
Oh, is it turkey bacon?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Spam is ham pieces. Okay. It's good. Otherwise, it's really good.
I want to understand the situation with this bacon.
It's just, it's overcooked and we have to cook it less.
Okay.
Did you cook it on low or high? How'd you cook it? Let's explore. This is our first time doing turkey
Oven.
bacon. Oven?
At 400 at 18 degrees.
For how
per
long?
Instructions. 18 minutes per instruction.
That certainly overcooked it. I mean, that shit looks like leather. It's shiny and thick. The thick boy. All right, so let's try to halfway cook it. Well, no, first let's put it in the microwave for a minute and see if that, what it does after a minute. If it's still floppy and not cooked all the way, then we cook it enough such that a minute in the microwave makes it perfect.
Okay. I have to go buy more turkey bacon next round. Actually, I have to buy it right away because we're going to swap out the bacon, right? And then...
That'd be pretty easy. Yeah, swapping out the bacon. Swapping out the bacon.
Yeah, it literally tastes like...
What's up, guys? Top dog for the win with all the trophies. He's gonna win today. No, microwaving bacon is gross. It's not actually bacon, it's turkey bacon. So the idea is we're making these sandwiches. The problem is it's turkey bacon. That's what everybody's saying. The idea is that we're trying to copy the Starbucks turkey bacon, egg white, Gouda, English muffin sandwich, which is like,
Look at it.
I forgot. It's like their best sandwich, and it's like $5 a sandwich. But how much did it cost you to make each one? Like $1? Like $1 to pre-make our own versions of it. So we're like on this agenda, like let's pre-make a bunch of these. So trying to mimic the whole thing. Yeah, you want your turkey bacon just to be somewhat like, it doesn't have to be crispy. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have a lot of fat. So it's not gonna be like, you know, bacon cooks in its own fat, so it slowly like fries itself in low heat. Turkey got no fat. So you're just essentially just like nuking meat with high temp. 400 might be too much. I think with turkey bacon, I wouldn't cook it in the oven because it's gonna dry it out. There's not a lot of moisture, there's not a lot of fat. So with turkey bacon, I would probably cook it on the stove with oil on low heat. Sliced smoked Gouda from Aldi's the best. I do like me some smoked Gouda.
Is there any issues with that over there?
No, everything's good.
Okay.
You know me,
You're dissecting and
I pick.
eating.
All right, guys, I'm gonna spin the wheel. It is that time again. Now we have some nice new clean giveaway songs to talk about.
Can you play my song?
Which one?
Which one?
Yeah, there's like a million songs. Hold on.
Speaking of tumming, here's our duck talk.
This is Simon's. All right, get your TPTs in, guys. About to spin the wheel.
This.
Yeah.
What is this?
If I didn't have you, I would die alone, man.
We've concluded to this. We both would die alone if it weren't for
Yeah. I'm just
Nobody
weird.
would want us.
I'm just weird.
Sad. With butter?
Turkey bacon? That's a bad one. You missed the Simpsons reference there. Did you ever watch The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Much? Mask Effects. Winner number one. No, they add these like YouTube adds these weird suffixes to people's usernames for whatever reason. I don't think he wants to be W3U. Mask Effects, type something in. It's like if you were to mix like Chicago the musical with the Beastie Boys, you would have this song. But overall, the sandwich is pretty good.
We just need to figure out the turkey situation.
Also, this is a little tough.
Okay. So, that's interesting. As you said, try to pre-toast it a little bit. Should we just not toast it at all?
Probably not.
Okay. Who's right?
You are.
Yay!
But maybe, I don't know, because I like the toasted flavor. Maybe broil it a little bit. Yeah. CR15.
I feel like that will pose the same problem. It's gonna dehydrate it.
Yeah. What do we got going on here? Okay. All right, you two won Mask Effects. Awesome job. And then CR15. What else do we have going on? All right, so you guys are the winners. Make sure you go to our Discord and go to our contest channel, message our admin named Slack, so it'll hook you up with the account. So you guys have Take Profit Traders. I'll hook you up with the way to get the account. Take Profit, this is credit system. I'm gonna give you all the instructions on how to do it. When you guys go in there, make sure you take a screenshot of your YouTube ID. That way we know that it's you. And prove that it's you, and then we'll hook you up with the accounts. Congratulations, guys. We have a lot going on this week. On Friday, we'll be giving away Friday the 29th, we're giving away 4 direct to fund it with ETF coming up. We've got some Tradeify straight to fund it every day. If we get 1,000 viewers, we'll do that. A bunch of Tradeify growths left over. Bunch of my funded futures, and then of course funded X every single day like we do. So we'll do funded X towards the end of the show. And we also have some futures desk credits. We'll toss you guys out pretty soon. Long was a good call. Yeah, I would say like out the door, the long was a good call. I mean, it definitely made some money today for my trading, but I'm keeping it light. I think I'm up like whatever this is. It's 7 and 7 nullify 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. Yeah, it's about $5 for me today. Ain't a bad deal. Awesome job. Okay, nice song, brother. Hold on, there's a couple of cool titles that I wanted to see. Hold on.
Make my mic sound as good as yours.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna play the song later. I wanted to see this one. This is the one that I'm going to assume that it's a hilarious song, number one, because of who the picture is of. And the title of the song is called Tiny P&L, so let's hear it.
Whip it out, check my tiny P&L. Yeah, it's all about features in my pocket like a fortune to tell.
Y'all get it, right?
That's the spell, yeah. Tiny but mighty, don't underestimate. My trades got moves like a dinner plate. Rocket scooter makes it grow, no debate. Stacking them wins feels like a hot first date. Yeah, wanna see my tiny P&L?
That's great.
Rocket scooter makes it big, can't you tell? From a whisper to a yell. Wanna see my tiny P&L?
From Community, yeah.
You know I met him, right? I could save him.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, because he used to be a doctor, and he's like ingrained into the metal community. The X giveaway. Well, the X giveaway. We need to do 5 My Funded Futures, don't we? Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do? We do the X giveaway since Grok never pulled through. Let me go find the post really quick. All right, we'll give away 5 My Funded Futures accounts in a second. Let me go all the way back to it though. Hello? Hello? What? Yes? Yes? Yes. All right, there's a second version of this. Hold on. All right, let me find, where is that MFFU? What day was that? Let me go back. Hey, Grok, can you choose 5 people to respond? And Grok is horrible. Grok never picked. All right, so we're gonna have to pick 5 people to respond to the post by tagging them. All right. Let me find it real quick. August 18th. Where's the freaking post at? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm just guessing 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. All right. We're gonna make this pretty easy. Okay. We'll do a like random number generator again. All right. I'm gonna count how many people have done this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 656. All right. All right. Tiny P&L. Did I say 58? All right. We're going to choose random number generator. Funny, funny, funny. Oh yeah, the other song that I was thinking of, I want to play this one. Where was it? Where was it? Hey, that wasn't the one. No, this one. All right. All right. Pick a rant. Pick 5. No, it's not. We're not spinning the wheel this way. This is the Twitter contest. So these are the. All right. I'm gonna put this in there somewhere. And then I'll remember that. All right, so I'm gonna go down the list, and if you're that number, you won the My Fun Futures account. I'll take care of this off stream though. And let me do something else. Hold on, guys. It's a cool song, huh? Let me get back to that in a second. Let me post this in my Discord so I don't forget. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the official winner. Grok never responded to us. Grok hates us so much. Okay. We'll remember that for later. Okadaka. All right. Got a busy day today. I gotta get my Nintendo Switch 2 fixed. Oh my god, I've got the landscaping guys coming out. They're gonna build me a backyard. Nasdaq pulling back, resilience all over the place. This has been choppy shit day. I'm glad I'm not doing much right now. Market doesn't look like it's gonna be selling off though. All right, but yeah, no, the My Fun Futures thing was on Twitter. But we're gonna do, if you guys stay here every single day at about this time throughout the mornings at 11 o'clock or 10:30, 11, we're getting giveaways every day. And if we get our viewership up to 1,000 concurrent viewers, we get about like 950 to 975. Trying to press to 1,000. I'll spend $500 extra on top of every giveaway to give you guys an additional straight to fun with Tradeify every day. Oh, you can hear the yard cutters? Why the hell is my noise gate keep? Okay. Okay, my noise gate's turned up. It's so weird because it's not picking up my noise gate. It keeps turning itself off for some reason. All right, let's try this. that's doubling up here. All right, now let's turn that on. Maybe noise could be kicking on now. Ah, there it is. Thank you. Woohoo! We're back. Did I sound like Bane? I know, right? Okay, this should be better. Now I sound awesome. We're back, baby. All right, let me try one more thing. Let me play a song in chat. Boom, boom, boom. It's clipping, right? It's picking up a lot of extra noise for some reason. It's picking up extra noise for some reason. Yeah, I gotta play with this some more still. I gotta play with this some more still. Yeah, it's absolutely like, there's no decay on it. It's really weird how it's, there's some kind of like ambient noise going on here. It's absolutely, there's no decay on it. It's really weird. It's like ambient noise going on here. Okay, check. All right, let's see if that works. I feel like my mic is just kind of absolutely turned into like a condenser mic because all of a sudden it's like picking up every sound everywhere. It's never been this sensitive, and I don't know what's going on. Weird. Okay. All right, let's see if that does any better. Okay, that did it. Perfect. I don't, oh, dude. All right, you guys remind me of, okay, this is good. Now I just have to run the, okay, anytime my mic starts sounding weird again, you guys remind me to open my mic setup in my, just remind me this. You guys tell me, Matt, go to your soundboard and do your mic setup. All I had to do was click mic setup. It had actually no, the gate wasn't even turned on. Now it's working fine. You guys tell me, Matt, go to your mic setup. And it was actually no. Okay, mic setup. Okay. Check. Boom. now? How about now? Okay. It's gonna need, okay, I'm trying to get rid of the clipping. And also that you guys don't hear me typing. Okay, that's better. That's definitely better. Okay. I just need to turn the sensitivity up just a little bit. All right, no clipping. Oh, it sounds good now. Good deal. All right, that's better. So yeah, it was bypassing my noise gate and my first piece of software. We are back. We are back. Austin, you finally requested a payout with that account. Finally. Did I select the X winners? Yes, I did. They are. I'll post them at the end of the day. In the afternoon stream, we have more time. So basically, I drew the numbers, and you guys come back to the afternoon stream, and I'll announce the winners. So I drew the numbers, and then those numbers will be whoever wins. Your Fun and X account was fixed finally. Yeah, I bugged them a couple times about it last week. Or over the weekend, actually. So hopefully they got to you. All right, cool. Now you guys shouldn't be hearing anything outside. See right here, when I talk, it goes over this line right here, and then you can hear the audio, and then it cuts off. So listen to this. Ready? Hold on. Okay, you can hear that when I type. But when I click, you should be able to hear me clicking. At least that goes away. Click. You're hearing the clicks. Nice. You're hearing that though. So I can type medium loud. You can hear when I smash the keyboard. I'm hitting the keys pretty hard. Now you can finally hear it. Perfect. Not a bad threshold for it. It should sound pretty good now, right? So this is actually my last round audio effects that go into the broadcast stream mix to go into the final. You guys can hear it. That's Padlin. Oh, I didn't play her that clip of That's Padlin. Man, I got like the shit we talk about on stream, blue chickens, reggae music. Like what's going on here? All right, EST long setup. Should I try one more time? I have one account that I haven't touched yet in my Tradeify, so I can try maybe doing a. I mean, all signs are lining up pretty good. Let me try to do this on a couple of accounts. Let me do it in two. Come on, more. Okay, EST. Which one is this one? Okay, this is the one from earlier. Okay, I'll try one more time. All indicators have lined up pretty good this time around. Reses are positive. Reses are positive. We are EST at bear zone, bull zone for the final move to finish out the day. Everything's clean. So now things look slightly better. It has been sort of trading down all day, and I didn't buy off of that because I didn't. But let me try one time here. Let's see if I get anything out of this one. And that's it. Good deal, good deal. All right, guys, we got about an hour left on the stream. My next trade right now, EST bear zone bull zone. It's a 40-point move. It's a 1-to-1 setup. Again, just scalping, keeping it small, just playing, just spreading out risk. I'm trading some of these accounts that are at zeros right now. I'll be right back. Okay. Remember, I've got puts for the month, so if market dies today, I'm totally fine. The buy orders are lifting. Man, this just chop right here. It's looking great for like a hot second. Keep the risk light just to play the range. I was trying each time I try to take a breakout play. It hasn't really even completed the move yet. This is probably the last attempt I'm going to make at this today. That's something that dynamically changes. Just what a kind of a crummy day today. The market's flipping back to like its old kind of somewhat volatile mode. Here's the bounce again. Then I'm totally fine. Like I wouldn't want anything. Honestly, what would make me the happiest in the world is to just take tiny risks in some of these prop accounts. And all I need Nasdaq to do is to fall like literally to here within a month's time, and that's like probably gonna be 30k 40k profit on my puts. The faster the better, depending on how long it takes to happen. And then again, I just keep longing just in case it doesn't happen. I'm good. Sorry guys, I didn't read comments earlier. I was busy snacking. So audio settings on my streaming platform are pre-bridge. So that's after bridge. So this is this is the final run. So essentially, like, I have my audio goes through 3 different things, or my mic goes through 3 different things. My mic goes through like a kind of like a premixer that does a couple of things, including like voice EQ, and then the and it also a noise gate, like right out the door. Slight voice EQ, a noise gate, then it goes into a mastering panel that actually has a sort of more specific noise gate compressor, and I can tweak just a little bit more. This panel also blends the rest of the stream audio, so I call it mastering. Not really mastering, but it's almost like pre-mastering, because there's also one more thing, which is the final check, which is the actual stream itself. And the stream itself is where the main, like, this is just a preemptive noise gate that kind of like cuts out the just the mic always being on. It doesn't have a lot of attenuation or anything on it. It's just like essentially a high gain threshold, or sorry, a low gain threshold. It just cuts out just computer hum and fans. This one is the final. This is the actual encoding software, which is just the final everything. I don't use the EQ here, but I actually use a compressor in this one because I like the way that works much better than the compressor on the light on the front side. This is just this is like light compression, light noise gain, and then I really kind of tailored up at the end downstream. I found that by using 2, it sounds a whole lot better. But yeah, so I have 3 my sound goes through like 3 different things to get the sound that I want, which is kind of nice. The whole idea is to have it smooth and clean without it actually having any feedback. Oh, nice. Like a little bit of green there. Well, hopefully we can sustain this. But yeah. You know what I don't hear is an amazing 80s song. Please fix that. All right, I got you. I got you, fam. Hold on. All right, there's some pretty decent songs in here. I don't know which one in here is 80s of all the ones that have recently been submitted. However, I do have some 80s ones chilling. Because we know we love this song. Is resilience better? I guess remember flat days or flat markets when you open inside of one strike distance between basically 40 points in Nasdaq, 10 points S&P. When the market opens within a strike distance of the previous day's close, we call that a flat day. And flat days usually can have a choppier resilience. You're sort of just kind of picking a side and hoping it goes in your favor. This up down is kind of sucky. But even so, I'm still going to hold on to it. I am looking for the EST final setup at least to go to top of bull zone or bull zone bottom. Hasn't improved from the last time. It's definitely not better. But it also, remember, resilience to be taken with a grain of salt on a flat day, because it doesn't take much for it to chop up and down. This up down like this could just be like an apple or something. Yeah, literally, here it is, Apple moving up and down like 20 cents, which is basically nothing, right? It's 1/1000th of this. It's 0.1%. Apple just barely moving is causing resilience to be all over the place. So we kind of like ignore that thought of taking resilience as a leading indicator or even being a strength indicator when it's hugging 0 and up and down on a flat day. You're absolutely right. In a technical sense, we would say resilience is not getting better. It's getting slightly worse, but on a flat day, worse is relative. 0.1% in Apple is what's causing some massive deviations. So you kind of just have to ignore resilience on flat days, which is kind of like what you have to kind of do. But that's, you 100% nailed it by saying resilience is sort of in a worse situation. Let's rip it, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Please go. Please go. Please go. Bull zone, please. Please go. Please go. Good question. No, it's a fantastic question. So you said it's a close price of last contract, open a new contract. Yep. Good question. Nvidia earnings are Thursday? Or are they today? It's Tuesday or Thursday. I always forget. I always thought they were Thursdays. The 28th. I think it's Thursday. Is it? Oh, is it Wednesday? Oh, okay. I got both of those wrong. I bet you Nvidia is going to be like just a freaking rocket ship. It's so crazy how Nvidia became the top company in the world, yet its earnings are always like scattered out all by themselves a month after everyone else. It's not clustered up with the rest of tech. Draw the fan, Mr. Scooter. Mr. Scooter, please. Can I have $10? All right, why not? All right, we all got to know we got to play the good song next one. Mark to go. Mark to go. Wow, wow. Wait, you thought it was today? Oh, so it is Thursday. It is, no, it is Wednesday. You guys are right. It's Wednesday after market. I had it backwards. I had the days wrong. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Again, choppy crap day. I always try to tell myself up before down. I hate trying to make the bet that markets are sort of consolidating and they just fall. Typically they pop and then drop is most often before something happens. Markets for real usually pop before they fall. And so I don't necessarily like to see something just drifting lower and say, well, it's probably going to capsize. It can, more often than not, up before down is always sort of like the motto I have. The reason I know that's every time I try to short from consolidation, the market never just falls under my feet. Anytime I ever try to short on a flat market, it always seems to hurt before it pays off. So on the other side of the coin, hopefully consolidation means up before down. Let's just sort of. I feel like if I put like a lot of extra O's on this, it'll probably give it a little bit extra power. You gotta plug it in, obviously. Plug it into the wall. A Google of O's? Yeah, if you make them all different colors, right? That's a lot of O's though, a Google. Isn't a Googleplex one with 100 zeros after it? I can't remember the actual amount of zeros. Or a Google and a Googleplex are different. A Googleplex is a common query for 3 sequences. A Googleplex, blah, 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 blah. A Googleplex is a large number equal to 10 to the power of a Google. That's right. So Google is 10 to the 100th, and a Googleplex is 10 to the power of a Google. Mind is blown. Because guys, the more shit on your screen, the better you do. This is the law of day trading gurus. I'm making it different multicolors like the Google headquarters. Can we afford a purple? Oh, you can't even see that. That's so dark. I swear, this one part of the song is so jarring to me because the singer goes off key and he pushes through and gets into key, but that moment he's off key is so jarring to me. I don't know if you guys can hear it. And then he finally gets on key to land the note. It's the In between the start and the end of that note, it goes through this like jarring sound to me. I don't know. Is the whoosh is the whoosh being proud this month? It's whoosh. It's woogle. Hold on. No, it's Woogle today. All right. And so we're going to put all of our faith and love into the Woogle. Woogle is a winning thing. We're pop. Oh, let's play these again. But you know, guys, let's just let you know, like if I'm, wrong on my trade, that's okay. As long as you're wrong from the right place, that's all that matters, right? Wish you can hold trades like me maybe one day. The trick is to be small enough to allow the market to do this on choppy days that you don't care. And then get base hits. Don't go for breakouts, don't go for big runners. Get base hits. If I get 500 bucks, 600 bucks, I'll close out. The first part of the win is flat, yeah. His voice sounds like an electric guitar there. It kind of like wails a little bit, but then when he crosses through that to that higher note, it just slightly goes off key to the point where it sounds like a shriek to me that it's jarring. But the song otherwise is one of the best songs I've ever heard. I mean, it's so good. Need some blues. We have some pretty good blues songs in the mix, by the way. It sounds like he needs a paddling. Going off key when you're saying, oh, you better believe that's paddling. Baby, you know what's crazy? We're not getting 1,100 concurrent viewers like we used to, but our total stream views are so much higher. They're getting bigger every day. We're almost getting like 6,000 to 7,000 total views in the morning. Last month it was like 5, which is crazy. It's more like paddling. So we appreciate you guys sticking around and supporting the stream and stuff. I really love y'all. Every morning, call environments. Yes, sir, you are. Apple's starting to push up a little bit. That's good. That's good. Used to change. Maybe I'm wrong. Every time. Somebody just tuning into the stream is like, what the hell is going on over here? What the F is Woogle? What is this weird sort of medieval torture device contraption that's scribbled on the screen? And how come he's talking about Eastern Standard Time? I really don't understand what's going on here. So technically EST, had I longed at 520 and held on, I never hit stop loss, right? So even EST has been almost perfect today because stop loss would be 480, right? Well, I did take profit early and got out of the way to try one more time. We haven't had EST failure yet, which is great. Even this one didn't fall to stop, so the reward came after the end of the day. It's nice. Are they even trading? Is he even trading? He must be so lonely he has to draw on his screen. You try a different strategy, we watch every morning. I love that, man. I like hanging out with people. Like if I were watching a trader, I'd like to hang out with people that were smarter, I think, than like the average that's out there. Like I want to hang out with people that can teach me something or I absorb something, even if it's different. Even if it's different. A different perspective is confluence to me. If you're using a whole different technique that lines up with what I'm doing, it kind of is like, okay, that's good confluence. I always think of it like that. It's a great song, you guys. We have a couple more good ones to go through here. But yeah, so technically today's whoosh brought to you by Woogle. Let's just what do we got? Oh yeah, we heard this one yesterday, the Rihanna sounding song. Please, sir. Please. Mr. Rocket. Hey, Mr. Rocket, please. Mr. Rocket, can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question? All right, time for Fun to Next. Let's give away a Fun to Next account. I love hooking you guys up with shit. Fun to Next is great. Why not? Let me give you all a free one. Hello, Sir Rocket. Now they call me Sir Rocket would be kind of cool. Mr. Rocket, no, Mr. Rocket's my dad. Call me Matt. One of these days, I'm gonna give away the magic cough drop, the one that sparked a whole "we sound like we're high, but we're not high" conversation about the simulation aspect of the universe and the quantum properties of why the speed of light is constant despite, you know, relativity. This was the cough drop that did it. This is a famous cough drop. It sparked like an hour-long conversation yesterday. Long story short, we get pretty weird and scientific, the weirdest stuff when the market's doing nothing. All right, I'm gonna spin the wheel in like 10 seconds. So you guys type in Funded Next if you guys want to play along. We'll give away a Funded Next 25K rapid account. The song is pretty good, actually. Hold on. He had another really good one too. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We need no. Actually, I don't know where it is. I can't see anything with these damn glasses on. But let's play a random song we haven't heard yet. Just picking something random. No, that's the wrong vibe for giveaway. That's wrong vibe. I need some EDM. Hold on. This is a good 80s song. Let's do it. Give away Fun Next today. So I'm looking for a 1-to-1 trade 525 60. I'm just gonna hold through all of this. I have A pluses way down below if the market does crash out. But today's Whoosh Fan brought to you by Woogle, the new company that makes Whoosh fans at infinite power. I don't feel like picking up the money, but I will spray the money gun 1 bill. I will reward you with 1 bill from the money gun. David Durazo. That was actually extremely satisfying. The precision I have to literally squirt out 1 bill from the end of this. It reminds me of those gag guns, like where people would go like this and pull the trigger and the little flag would come out that says bang, you know, like in the movies. Bang. I gotta stop it before the bill comes out. David, congrats. You are the winner of this account. We'll give away a whole bunch of Fun to Next this afternoon, though. Don't worry about it. We'll just do one just for fun. For the precision. Ready? Stick them up. Bang. Like that old Hollywood, like the kid in the cowboy costume with like the red cowboy hat with the string on it and the ruffles on the shirt. Cap gun. Bang, bang. Timmy, it's time for dinner. Put up your cap guns. Oh, Mom, I'm about to catch the outlaw. Timmy, come on. All right, congrats, man. I want an EDM song. That's why I was wearing IDOC's heart glasses, because I wanted to feel like a rave, but we got an 80s song. That was good enough. Good deal. Congrats, man. You know the drill. Go to Discord, go to the contest channel, talk to our admin Slacks, take a picture of your YouTube ID, make sure you have an account with Funded Next. That way they'll hook you up with it, David. Appreciate you guys being here. Today on My Funded TV, I'm going to get them to give away a crap ton of stuff because they're in their 1 billion thing. So maybe I'll try to talk to them to give away 50 pro accounts again or something just to kind of stir it up. We'll see. The Jack Nicholson Joker had one. Oh, yeah, he did. He did. All right, let's see. Every single time it's a liquidity pocket trade. It's one of my favorite trades. It is trying to move, but it's having a hard time moving as much as we want it to. Let me see a couple more songs. I know I'm skipping around and missing some of them, but this one is called Indie Pop from Cass.
I woke up with charts in my mind, candles dancing, green and kind.
This is the image that went with it.
But my trades are hard.
It's actually pretty catchy. It's got the whole indie girl sound to it.
Too steep, but I climbed the hill, no time for sleep. Prop from back in.
At least it's not too furky.
Tick-tock, the market's alive.
It's catchy. I like it. I actually like it.
One move, the future's arrive. Future's in my hands. Oh, I'm on fire.
Actually kind of sounds like actually sounds like praise and worship music actually. This is like AI Sydney Sweeney. This is like Sydney Sweeney's younger sister. Drinking a latte, studying her charts at the coffee shop. You know, she'd be doing much better if like look at these candles jumping all over. I actually like looking at this. Look, I'm trying to find the pattern here. Candles, jump up, jump down. And there's even so committed, even got charts on the back of the laptop.
Numbers dance like a secret code. On this road, I've got my load. Prop firms trust.
It's a good song, actually.
I begin.
It sounds like a song you'd hear on the radio. It's crazy how AI is like so good. Slightly Brad Matt. Sad Tori. Tori would be sad if she was, you know, drinking a latte and sitting in a cafe like this girl. She looks like she's pretty happy. The music's too low, really? Okay, hold on. Okay, let me turn it up. So I think, you know, another reason why some traders can be quote unquote sad is you have to live with the fact that you're actually not really good at what you pretend to be good at. That's got to be a very depressing life. You know what I mean? Like, just sell the idea that, like, to be like the wizard in the Wizard of Oz, just to literally sell the idea that you're fake to everybody. Probably a really, like, not gratifying thing because at the end of the day, you know that you really aren't worth anything. You know what I mean? Once you come to realization that your job is just selling to people an idea and that you're watching other people that are actually great and you're wondering why you're not great, it's probably got to be very depressing. I'm talking about half the chat. Oh, damn. Yeah. I'll tell you, I've never been depressed as a trader. I've been struggling as a trader. I've been nervous as a trader. I've been angry as a trader. I've been beaten up as a trader. I've never been depressed as a trader. I've always had a fascination and love for the game. I've always had an excitement about the game, not excitement about winning, but an excitement about studying the game. Every moment of understanding and studying the game is exciting to me. It's like playing a game. It's like playing chess. It's never not fulfilling. And I don't know, but that's because I'm always striving to be good at it. Fuck yeah. Let's get EST, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Oh shit. I'm making too much money in these accounts. What the hell? Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good. All right. That's $1,600. Let me close. Fuck yeah, guys. Oh. Again, rotating accounts little by little. Take it small, take it fun, take it pretty. And we're back. And this is the final tally, and I'm closed. on the sidelines. EST every all the time. I play the bear blur zone. There's a trader. Get him! Proceeds to beat up the trader. I've always been fascinated about trading, and I've always been real. Even through my losses, I've been real. I've never had to lie to myself. And when I started off, it was hard to accept losses, but I've always been real to myself. And when you live a fake life, I feel like it's easy to be depressed. All these traders out there, they're not happy, not satisfied, angry all the time, or like posting videos about how sad they were or whatever. It's because you're really just living a fake life. You know, if you're real and you're loving what you do, I don't care if you're horrible at it. If you love what you do, you're going to love what you do. And you're going to have fun doing it. It's going to be exciting to you all the time because you love what you do. It's hard to love being a fake and knowing in your head that you're a fake. These are the people that are angry and go after each other and claw at each other, troll each other, talk shit on socials. These are people that know they're fake. It's hard to be in a bad mood when you love your life and you love yourself. Slightly karaoke, Matt. How do I keep track of making too much? Making too much means consistency. I thought I had gone over. I thought this one was at the $1,000 limit. That one's $1,500, so I'm good. I had to check really quick. I have my screen like off to the left. I actually write on my screen. Like I'll write notes. I'm just like, okay. Like I'll write underneath it 1,500 there. But sometimes whenever I clear the screen off, it deletes everything. So I try to have notes and remember where everything is. I probably need a better system of organizing and managing it. But anyways, I managed to turn pretty much everything red. Now I got to bring this one account forward. This one that's down. That's the last one you did in the Tradeifys. This is great, man. I'll be crushing some payouts. So I've been doing pretty solid. You guys always ask, like, you know, what's this guy doing? I do brag a lot sometimes. I do brag a little bit, but I don't always. I don't always. I'm not like always showing your face how much I do, but let me show you guys just because somebody asks. I recently took a handful of payouts. So my payouts this month, those of you prop traders out there. All right, you guys take a guess. How much payouts have I taken this month? Y'all guess. I want y'all to guess. I just took a big one. But X has been charming, to say the least. Y'all are close. Y'all are in the ballpark. This is just, people always ask, like, what's the reality of it? So there you go. Almost 70K just for August. People think this ain't real. That shit's real. That shit hit my bank account. It's real as fuck. People don't know that. I love props, baby. That's the guy that was like, oh, you make 10K a day on YouTube. What about trading? Oh, that's trading. So props and trading. Props, YouTube and trading, add the two up. The same 12 accounts you guys have been watching for 13 accounts. Well, that doesn't include the My Funded Futures. That's actually a live account, so that's different. That doesn't even go through Rise. But how to manage withdrawals? I take a payout anytime it's possible. I take a payout anytime you can. Pretend like the money is not there. Now, again, with some of the bigger accounts, I leave a buffer in there long enough so that I can actually have some fat on there. A trick with buffer is, whatever your initial drawdown is on the account is usually what the account is balanced at for you to lose. Make sure you have at least your initial drawdown. For example, 150K account, if your drawdown is 10,000 bucks, don't even take payout until you have at least 110,000. Make that your new baseline, and then keep that in the account, and then everything you build off of that, make some take it out. So if it's an example, on that example of a 100K account with a 10K drawdown, which is making up numbers, at 110, then when I make 120, I take out 10, and 120, I take out 10, and 120, I take out 10. And I stay at the buffer every time I withdraw, which gives me 10,000 of fat altogether. Keeps me from blowing up and having to rebuy the accounts all the time. Do I get hosed on taxes? I'm sure that I am. This is my first year ever doing props, so we'll find out. I'm pretty sure, at the end of it, take out. I mean, as much as I make, I'm at the highest bracket, so the highest bracket is what, like 600 some thousand a year. So this will be taxed at 37%. Isn't it 37? The highest bracket? I don't know. My accountant will probably tell me this year. I am starting so this is my first year doing props. I pay quarterly taxes. Yeah, I do quarterlies. I'm saying this is my first year doing props and doing payouts that are like finding out what I end up doing. Yeah. Not all of it, it's a tiered system. Well, I mean, but all the income I make without it is already maxed out. So I'm already taxed at the top with all my other income. So that's going to come in on top of that. So that's the crummy part. So like my yearly income is already beyond that. So minus expenses. Yeah, so minus the prop expenses, yeah. I've only been doing props since what, March, right? March, April, May, June, July. So like less than 6 months. Lots of write-offs, you definitely do. You can write off your Rocket Scooter sub. Yeah, your boot camp, you can write all that off. As you're a 1099 trader, you can write off anything that you pay for trading. You buy a mouse, you buy a keyboard, you buy Rocket Scooter, or you subscribe to a YouTube channel, you buy prop accounts, all of that you can write off as expenses. Because you are a 1099 employee of a prop firm. You have a 1099 to prove it. So, those are all office expenses, my friends. This is what my accountants told me. I did ETF before that. Oh, yeah, ETF. But it wasn't enough to like really think about. Like when I first started, when I did ETF was like maybe like last year, but it wasn't even like serious when I was doing it. You know what I mean? That was just getting the feel for it back then. And in October, the contest with ETF in October wasn't even a funded account. It was because that was a paper account contest. So this time around, starting in like March is when I got serious and I started like really getting into, like I dabbled with Apex a little bit when I was trying to get my feet wet in props probably at the end of last year. And then I dabbled in ETF a little bit and got the ETF. I went ETF live. So I got live super quick with ETF and I immediately stayed with the live account. I didn't like, it wasn't like noticeable. It's not, 80K a month and payout sort of thing. And that's what it is now. But back then it wasn't anywhere close to being like what it was here. The $20,000 account giveaway. Oh, MyFinna Futures is doing this. I gotta go. Speaking of, MyFinna Futures is doing this like giveaway of 20,000 accounts. Come over here. I'll tell you more about it. like I said, when it comes to the tax stuff, the account just tells me how much to pay and when to pay it. That's basically it. And this is the year this is what I was saying. This is the year I'm educating myself on all of it. So I kind of just never paid attention. And this is the year I kind of need to, because you know, it's gone up significantly. I mean, I have like so many more streams of revenue now. I sort of should educate myself on a lot of this. That way I have something to tell you guys. So like I said, this is the first year I'll have some pretty solid answers about how to do prop stuff when it comes to taxes. As far as I've been educated on is like every single expense you have in trading is now a business expense. Now that you're a prop trader because you work for a prop company. That's kind of cool. So everybody go here. I'll be here live on My Funded TV for the next hour or so. Come on over there and I'll see you guys later. I love y'all. I got to get out of here, but we'll be here in the afternoon live. More giveaways, more stuff, more fun. Pretty solid trading day today. Hopefully can continue this going forward. I probably don't think any more opportunities are there, but maybe one more bear zone tap. We'll see.
Rocket scooter blast through the maze. Volume prediction shows the way. Leave the doubt and the fray. Liquidity map paints the scene. Hidden nodes like ghosts.
And we'll see y'all later.
Reverse engineer to see the light. Illuminate the darkest night.
Do you have to get a payout from a prop firm or else the expenses? Yeah, well, I mean, what you're basically saying is you don't, but you have to prove that you work for a prop firm, and the 1099 they give you, even if it's no, if you don't have no payout, probably still get a 1099 of 0. But you basically just have to survive an audit and prove that you were paying into the business part of a prop firm. I'm sure that's how that works, but consult your prop firm, see if they give you a 1099 or whatever. We'll see y'all later.
When you have